EG big time because I know he's streaming
Yeah, I
Rogue.
see it. Yeah, he's been playing Rogue. I still haven't played that one. I'll play it eventually.
Yeah.
No longer hosting.
No longer hosting. Welcome to the chat room. So I was playing with Swanson for like 5 hours yesterday for the Far Cry trophies.
Yeah. Hey, Tater.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm a disappointed voice today.
And so I was playing with Swanson, and he's been playing with Drew.
Mhm.
And we both know that Swanson's only playing this because Drew bought it for him, and so he's only really in it for the trophies.
Yeah, and it's not a bad trophy set once you got the multiplayer out.
No. And but once he started playing with Drew, and then but they were playing in Drew's game, and then Drew was just like, because Swanson was like, okay, so what do we do? You know,
Mhm.
because Drew already has platinum, he should be taking the reins. And then he was just like, oh, whatever you want to do, man. So while they did earn some trophies, stuff like playing like 3 missions together, punching a bison, and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Um, and then I told Swanson, I'm like, I know you're only in this for the trophies. If you just want to run through the trophies that aren't story, just let me know. He's just like, I might ask you, because it's fun because he's playing with his friend, but, the larger objective here was being missed. So he started playing with me, and I got him like 10 trophies last night. He only has like 4 trophies left that aren't story related, and stuff he just has to work on, like spend 50k, throw rocks, buy perks, just stuff you'll sort of get as you go.
Yeah, over time.
So
trophies.
he's just like, damn. I'm like, yeah, I thought that's what this was gonna be. You were just in it for the trophies. And then you just started playing with Drew, so I was just like, okay, whatever. I think I hear Sasha too, if I hear correctly. Yes, you're hearing Sasha.
You do. Hi, Zefe.
Oh,
W's though.
What's up? Alright, I should actually play instead of just talking. Alright, we are on the finale. They can live in my world or die in their old one. She is so idealistic. It's so innocent and naive sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Daenerys.
But that's why I love that they started fitting her in with people that would kind of slowly turn her into a better ruler, like Tyrion, because he understands that world.
He
and
is
Varys.
not a. Well, that's the thing that I thought was kind of gonna be a theme, but not in the show was, and they did touch upon it, but there's a difference between conquering. There's a difference between conquering and ruling. Daenerys is a good conqueror, mainly because she has the armories and more because of the dragons.
And the ideal to take what was hers kind of idea.
The Tyrion is not a conqueror. We've seen him on the battlefield.
He's a diplomat.
Straight up sucks.
More than anything.
But he knows how to rule. He knows how to sway people, and so that's why, I was just like, you guys gotta get together, not romantically, but rule together.
And then Varys.
Thanks for the cheer.
Oh, thank you. How many cheers? We got two bits. 1, 2. Nice.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, that's why, and then Jon Snow, he is.
Oh,
he's
thanks,
kind
Tater. We won't tell him, but we will brag. We won't say it to you though.
He also checks our Discord as well, and all cheers are also posted on the Discord if you have linked your Twitch and all that to the Discord. So you may want to do something about that. So I think Jon Snow though, is a good mix between a ruler and a conqueror. He might be more on the conquering side.
He's just too good, as good, kind-hearted. I guess is a better term. And that's.
Potato just saw the bot in Discord. He's just like, oh, freaking bot. Okay. Where? Did you want me to delete the message? Just let me know. But I put it in there that the Fandabot also does the cheers in Discord just because, I think it's a nice call out. You guys are being supportive.
And it shows that people who
we want to recognize that.
Yeah, it shows you're lively. They'll be like, "Oh shit, things are going on." Maybe they missed the live notification, and they're like, "Well, go ahead."
Maybe something happened, and maybe you gotta watch.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
Is that Beska's voice? I think it's Beska's voice.
But now I realize it might be
Oh,
far
who
more
did you
entertaining
choose? That's
to watch
right.
Lud tear you to pieces.
For a hot second, I was like, why can't I hear anything? It's because my
Alright,
headphones
2-second dance.
are- Okay, 1, 2.
There we go.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
The people that are actual people that are modeled after the actors look so different from the fictional other characters here.
Yeah, not enough to make me understand who they are, though.
You're weak. Just like
It's almost like they tried real hard to make them more cartoony, though.
Yeah, but it's just like Marjorie is just so, oh yeah, I
Do not read the
did kind of stab him.
Oh, we are doing all right.
We're doing all right.
We got a pretty. Good week
It
ahead
was
of us.
amazing. It was 100 degrees yesterday, and I was so happy. Apparently, I was the only one though.
It's just everyone else was dying and melting alive. 100 degrees up there, though. That's amazing. We're barely 91 over here.
Tell your uncle.
But the problem is that it's super humid though. It's not humid like Florida humid where you're just like being choked on humidity, but it was definitely like moist heat, and I didn't like that as much. Ah! All the 2-second dances. 1, 2.
Yeah. You can't guarantee
how
I'm
cute they
dancing,
died.
but
That's
I
so
promise
adorable.
you.
Let me save your life and our house.
I totally chose Asher because I thought he could kick his way out of this. Turns out you can't. They're stabbing through sheer armor. Good on those guys.
Well, I mean, that's how sharp those weapons were, right?
But it's still arm power.
I remember watching this in the show, and when they stole Needle, and they're like, "Oh, this is Castle Forged Steel. Where'd you get this?" And I'm like, I didn't actually ever think that there were so many different ways of forging steel, but of course there is. Why not? Why wouldn't there be? But yeah.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North
We don't know what it looks like.
I don't know yet.
Literally don't know what it looks like. Alright. Look at Ice Dragon.
The North Grove. Beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon?
Looks like a little dipper for me.
I'm secretly Bear's favorite.
Oh.
1,
Everyone
2.
can dance.
Do you think the eye of the Ice Dragon is the moon or something stupid? Wait, you know. Why am I asking?
I don't know.
The Forest of Sigil.
Is it that cross that's in the sky right now?
The ironwood trees go up this far.
Hear the werewolves.
Those
Is that
fucking
the
things
wind?
are terrifying, by the way.
I haven't seen any werewolves
If I just
this far.
randomly walked up to one of those trees in the woods,
I am just like, you didn't grow like this. Someone carved you, right? Like, come on.
they're, I
Alright,
think, the
so-
most mythical looking things in this world.
Oh, is that the Dipper? That looks like
He
the
called
Dipper
it the
right
the ice dragon. I think that's what they call. I don't know, actually.
there. The constellation. This is totally the eye. The moon. Come on.
Yep.
Northern Lights.
How many people have seen the sky like this?
Why do you say
Dead
that so
people.
angrily? How
Tall
many
trees.
people?
How dare they?
Eats, talk, and watch a stream. Good. Good.
I had a sloppy Joe for dinner.
I had a small medium pizza, or
What?
small pizza.
What?
Close. I think I've
What?
got it.
What revelation did we just have? I wasn't paying attention.
We found it. Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
Sylvie, we've been wandering these woods for days. Ever since we saw those whites. We'll die if we don't find shelter.
You're right. I'm just not sure how much further he
It's
can
an
go.
arm. It's not a leg. He should be able to move a little faster.
What if I didn't bandage him? Like, what if I didn't take the bandages?
We need to keep moving.
How would that go?
I'm trying to remember if in my game he was bandaged.
His wound is getting worse.
He burns. He burns like all
They
seven
literally
elves
stabbed you
combined.
with a spear into your shoulder blade.
That's such a waste of bandages too. And the fact that he applied it over the armor.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not well.
Because it's probably infected because you left all the material that they stabbed into your body as well. Like, they didn't clean that out.
No, he didn't. He's kind of shit at this.
And you didn't share. Oh, I ate the whole thing, pixelated tater.
I ate all my sloppy joes as well. I put them in hot dog buns because we didn't have hamburger buns, but it was potato bread though, so I figured you'd appreciate that.
If I'm gone, Sylvia will need someone to look after her.
I think she's actually fine.
I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
Stop talking like that. You're not gonna die.
If
You did not give your word. Oh, what the
still
crap?
little sister.
What was I supposed to do?
Oh, to give your word you take care of her.
Oh, I am just saying that you're not gonna die.
I'll be honest, she's probably better off alone, because I don't think he's a good survivalist.
Nightshade's poisonous.
It's
Oh,
poisonous,
okay, good.
but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotton more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too. In the right
We're
amount. Luckily, I know how to
literally
use
talking about drugging your brother. Alright.
it. Can you help?
I also feel
Bear,
like...
you can't eat potatoes. Those are my peeps. I'm not sure how potato bread is made and how much actual potato is in potato bread.
It's a lot of starch.
Press and hold X, then swipe up. This is how you harvest things? Press and swipe
I never
up.
liked that mechanic they dropped in.
You see this?
No?
Yeah, go
Oh.
closer to the thing that sounded like an animal. They sound like a wolf, right?
Gods.
It's meat. Guys, it's food, right? Come on.
Depends how long it's been there.
Touch the carcass.
Touch it.
It's been torn apart.
Okay. Touch. Oh, touch it. Poke. Poke it with a stick.
It's not frozen. Must be a fresh
Alright. I'm thinking food.
Excuse me. Oh, there you go. Just creepy ass word trees. Listen. If that thing speaks, it's even worse.
Yeah, it would be. You shouldn't have to
I know.
confirm with a werewood tree. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, you got that
4,
sooner than I did.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Mrs. Bear, we're going to have to arrest you on the murder of Miss Potato. It might have been an old, decrepit potato, though. You know, it was just their time. You don't know that.
It was, applying its service.
Also, I'm a Mrs. Bear? What's up?
Mrs. Bear.
Thanks so much for the cheer, Zyfe.
Thank you, thank you.
I watched 5 ads for that.
Oh, it is a polar bear. Totally sounded like a wolf when I heard it. Because if it was a white wolf, you know what I thought it was. Ghost.
We have to cross the
Is that bad? Oh. Why is there randomly ice right there?
Wait.
I'll hold it off. Go.
This looks awfully familiar. A scene like this. Said fuck no.
Dead. Super dead.
Why is he so certain
Wait.
that this polar bear would stop because of the ice? Because he's heavier?
Yeah, apparently. Polar bears can be like up to like 1,000
Yeah,
pounds or
they
something
don't look
crazy.
as heavy as they are. That's for sure.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that there'd be another button press. But what about my sword?
Shoot.
What?
Well, I don't know
Polar
if it
bears
fell in the
can
water though.
totally swim, guys.
I know.
Guys.
This is their world. You're in their realm now.
You think that's a bad idea? Look at Dead Pig's stream. I've watched over 1,000 hours just to cheer almost 4,000 bits so
Oh,
far.
jeez. That's equivalent to
7 hours.
$40.
Especially if they're like 15 seconds at a time. Like, how many ads? That's not creepy. What? Why?
I don't know. Apparently it's better than a polar bear.
I don't have a weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and it's super duper. Okay.
You guys don't
We're
even
done
have
now.
fire.
No. Oh, we're still walking. I thought that was just a loading.
Oh,
like,
you were
transition.
so lucky that goes into something. Like, it isn't just a dark tunnel into nothingness.
Is it the North Grove? How lucky! The polar bear was helping us.
It's like, sweet, I did it again.
This has to be the North
It has to
Grove.
be.
Oh, those are definitely ironwood.
We found it. After everything we've been through.
He looks like he's
Found it.
wisping blue, like in the back.
Hardly believe it's real. Fuck.
What? Look, what?
Whoever they are.
There's people there?
Pause.
Oh, what? The bear is still alive? No way! Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, I didn't know you could watch ads for bits for a while. But that is the first way I figured you could watch or get bits, because that's the only way I found out you could. I thought you had to pay for them otherwise.
I have ad blocker on, so I never get the ads, so I can never get bits, so...
If you have Amazon Prime tied to your Twitch account, so Twitch Prime, it doesn't show ads, so you actually don't get bits unless you directly go out of your way for it.
Don't buy bits on mobile, they cost a lot more. Oh, I wonder why.
Ooh,
Now he's wet.
I didn't know that.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. Quickly, to the village.
Help us!
They're so calm.
Do something.
Oh, hey, it's one of those guys.
He's a warg. Ain't no thing. So he was technically guiding him here.
High Vis.
Huh?
I don't know what you're saying. Oh, because she's bad luck.
They say she's bad luck.
Wait. No.
I never understood that.
I'm a Forster.
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
Okay, did I say the right words? They look like I said the right words, but there's still weapons in my face. Okay, loading screen. Intro time.
Knock off opening scene.
I have to turn off ad blocker, but I have Twitch Prime, so I mean, no ads. That's that's a situation you brought onto yourself.
That's interesting though. I didn't know they cost more on mobile. I've never bought bits. So
I have not bought bits either.
But you know who did? A lot of it. Drew. So I wonder how he bought it, I think, on PC because he was streaming. I don't know where he watches the stream actually. I never asked him.
He watches it on his computer.
Okay. Lame bear.
What?
White polar bear?
Hey, that polar bear
He was doing his thing.
was awesome.
Oh my god, this is unbearable. These headsets with the fucking towel on the head.
I just like, okay, so you touch the warg on the shoulder. He just knew that to warg into which animal?
No,
Did we
no.
tell him?
I think he was already warg into the polar
Oh.
bear. Because when she touched him, his eyes went back.
So he was attacking them. Why?
No, I think he was leading them. Well, no, I guess. I don't know. Because they act surprised that they were here. But he can see them. Well, but they don't communicate. Huh. When they're in their
Maybe.
warg. They're not actively talking.
Yeah, they're pretty much like comatose. I always find it funny that she still just walks around, even though like she's
All
not
the shit she's done.
all the shit she's done. She's not really serving Lady Marjorie anymore. But like, so what does she do? So do those doors latch if it's not like a knob?
I don't know.
Listen.
What were you thinking? My lady, please. Sorry, I don't have my headphones on, so I read out loud. Okay, now I can hear.
Nothing to do with you. Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence.
What? Okay, I thought you
I
kicked
was
me out of
beginning
your
to think we
presence.
found someone else to serve.
How may I help?
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course.
Everyone's
My lady,
position with
In
Cersei is
King's
precarious.
Landing, you steal from the Queen
I
Regent.
didn't mean.
Did you know
Know
about,
about what?
this?
Whoa.
Sarah's been stealing wine
Oh.
from Cersei. As if I haven't got enough to worry about.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark?
Well, I have been busy, apparently.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
You
get
can tell
so
they're still in
flustered.
mourning though, because it's all black.
Just,
Mm-hmm.
I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes.
Oh, should she have a road
I
ahead
have
of
no
her?
choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mirror. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
It was a foolish mistake, Lady Marjorie. We shouldn't have disobeyed you.
At least
Aw.
you're honest about it.
Nori just joined our Discord.
Hello,
What's up,
Nori.
Sarah's been saying some
Hey,
damning
hey, hey.
things about you, Mirror. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please.
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this.
What's up now?
Sarah says you used her to get
That
you
is
into
true.
the party. You've been with me a long time, Mirror. When I'm queen, I'll need people I
You
can
can count on me, but family's kind of important too.
Please, tell me this isn't
What was the
true.
question?
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my
Whether you
position.
used her or not, yeah.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mirror, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you.
True.
I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel...
Wow,
betrayed.
but not like Cersei betrayed, right? Because
I won't have it.
Forgive me, Lady Marjorie.
My controller keeps thinking I'm speaking to it.
I promise you it won't happen again.
You're right, it won't. I can no longer have you near me, Mirror.
I want to
Consider
know
yourself
if there's a
dismissed
way
from my
around this,
service.
because that'd mean you can't do
I
nothing
said
wrong.
get out.
but I feel like we're gonna be forced into that garden party regardless. Like,
That's what I feel like. Like, no matter what we choose, she's always gonna dismiss us in some way or form. You know? Even, like, betraying our friend right now, I feel like she'd be like, "You still been being a bitch all this time."
yeah, like it's been building, you know. Well, thanks, Zyphe, or Nori.
Oh. Thanks for the join.
I'm so
Hey,
sorry.
when I'm making rich babies with
She
that new
was so
family.
angry. I didn't know what
Huh?
else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me. I expected I'd be on my way to High
Hey.
Garden by now. But you stood up for me. You're my friend, Sarah. I look after
Say that again?
people I care about. Thank you, Mira.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, you're gonna remember it, but it's just
I know
like
you didn't have to.
there's not much more of the game left.
I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye.
We're only showing Bernice's camera.
Sure.
That's why.
I'm not sure we'll see each other again. Warwick is a lovely man.
Eh, I wouldn't say
Good luck with
lovely.
your wedding.
He seems like he'd be kind.
Yeah, he'd be nice.
I'll send you an invitation.
If you're still alive.
Honestly,
Something I
like,
need to tell you. Something I
okay,
heard.
what's up? Spit it out, please.
There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Like what?
Yes. About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should
Well, I
know.
heard that already.
Thanks, Sarah. Careful.
Okay, you said rumors.
You're
Like
on
there's
your own now.
multiple. Okay, we're leaving. All right. Thanks, Sarah. Should have outed you. Should have told Tarwick you's a bastard. Should have betrayed you and lied. See where that got me? See where that got me? Absolutely nowhere.
I've never really tried to look at tutorials online on how to play this the best possible way. Like, the most people you can keep alive.
Every
so
time I
forth.
finish an episode, I always read the wiki because the wiki will tell you like how the choices affect like later events and all that.
Yeah.
They're right behind us. Less than half a league.
So Lee.
You were right, my lord.
Technically, he's the
I know
older
that
child,
short-nosed
right?
bastard Griff.
No,
He
he's the
was set to
second
kill
born.
me, not Roderick. He wouldn't run home to his father without trying again. Listen close. I want the road surrounded. Ride hard for Ironrath. Don't turn back. If this goes to hell, they'll need to know about Roderick. Yeah! Lay low and be ready to strike the moment I give the order.
And what order is that, Asher?
I don't know. Spill their blood.
Paint the road with their
Sure.
blood.
They'll love that, right?
Well, yeah, I'm like, that's the language they speak. Like, gotta kill them all. They're all killers, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the Asian guy that I completely wanted to save.
Also, they're all dishonorable anyway, at this point. They're doing things dirty.
You know what? If it's 7 hells was like a real curse, I would just keep going like 6.5 hells.
Is it because of the 7 realms?
There's like, 7 is an important number for some odd reason. There's 7 kingdoms, 7 hells, there's 7 gods in one of the religions.
The old gods and the new. Oh, that was easy.
I'm not seeing enough blood, guys. Like,
No Griff.
Oh, he's a bloody coward.
bloody, because we're spilling blood.
Your brother was the coward. You should have seen him squeal.
We did not squeal. I was there.
I know, we
You lie.
watched. Who does this while they're dying? No time to speak.
I'll back out now.
He looked unsure. Oh, honey.
Yeah,
I
'cause
lived
I'm
in
known as
East
the angry
Essos.
brother.
Essos all this years. I don't
Yeah,
play those Westeros
I don't
rules.
think I killed him, but I did punch him for like.
I think
for
he's
good
bleeding to
measure.
death anyway, right?
Yeah, so should I have punched him more?
We're going to kill them all for this.
Good. If I could just tell you, Roderick did not squeal
Wish I
like a
had known
pig.
him, Asher.
Just saying. You should know this, Asher. I was
I'll
there.
never get to drink with him, fight by his side, complain about what an arse his little brother is.
Roderick was everything that I'm not. He was shrewd where I'm reckless.
I don't know if he was
He was
shrewd. He didn't seem all
just-
that shrewd when I was playing him. He just seemed kind of
Roderick kept this house together
passive.
through sheer force.
No, he didn't. I was literally like
brother
laying down
was a
every
true
single
lord.
getting kicked all the time as
I'll sing
Roderick.
songs about him someday. But you're the lord here now, like it or not,
Come on.
by the laws of your land. And to these men, you've more than proven yourself.
Roderick was meant to rule, not me. Father groomed him from the day he was
Oh,
born.
he's the main
Make
child,
our
right?
choice.
And Roderick
Yeah.
chose to save you.
No, I chose it.
It's up to you now to honor that.
I chose it.
We have to go, my lord. And Lord Whitehill will be on the march.
What an ugly name.
I feel like they're just small talking back there in a small circle. And now we're all on horses. What about the people that aren't on horses, guys?
Bit of catch up.
Rude. Rude. Alright, so where are we going now? Back to the north?
Yeah, if they're doing a circle roundabout.
I don't think they're gonna go to Mira.
No, I think I think you got the right pattern, because we started with I forgot his name in the north.
Get it, Tuttle.
Yeah, that guy. I
Oh
don't
no, we're at Ironrath.
Painting
Or
is
was that not
obviously
so
a
much
painting.
a change of perspective? It was a passage of time. So that guy should have made it. The guy that was like, ride hard. Man, sure timed that gate opening well. Hey mom. Hey sister. Yeah. Older bro's dead. Did Oh, right. I forgot. I just reconnected with her too.
Losing all sorts of sons in this week.
How could this happen?
I chose it.
It makes no sense.
He died a hero.
Well, I honestly chose Roderick to die because I was super passive as him, and he was gimpy because of like his injuries, and like you can't present a tough image if you're gimpy like that.
Mother, listen to me. We don't dare take time to mourn. Not yet. Blood is sure to move quickly now. He could be at our gates before nightfall. But there's hope yet! I've brought help! Warriors from across the narrow sea!
The small group right here.
They're so mismatched and everything, like...
They also don't seem phased.
Yeah, they're hardly an army.
My lady, I've seen them twice in battle.
Well, the stuff they're wearing is for like the hot weather of Essos.
Yeah.
How can you say
Winter is
that?
coming.
We've already lost.
What are you talking about?
Ramsay Snow. He came here to set terms of war.
Yeah, I chose Asher.
I honestly thought he could fight his way out of it, that's why. So I chose Roderick, because I didn't think he could survive. Or did I know?
Going through right choices, but they picked hoping there's going to be a next installment.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Since I don't know if they're
Full
going to have
currency
one. Full currency.
Because he's been the angry child, so I should play him as the angry child still. I feel like.
Alrighty.
I feel like I should have chosen the other guy as my sentinel, though.
I wish this were a happier occasion.
I'll get the double.
Oh, is that the sword I brought back as Garrett?
No. It is yours.
Okay. Thank you. Was that what's his name? Sword? Roderick's?
Yeah, that's the sword that Garrett brought back, because like.
Oh yeah, the House's sword.
Asher is Lord of House Forrester? Question mark?
You got right, because you know how many lords of House Forrester there's been in the last week?
Yeah, it's been weeks. Like, this takes place within, like, months. I remember that.
Yeah.
Roderick's sword, but I was trained to fight. By the gods, I will defend my father's house to the last breath. House Forrester will prevail this day!
But what if the war is tomorrow? I have questions. If I lived in the Middle Ages, I'm pretty sure I would have died as a child. Only because I would ask all the questions that, like, people shouldn't ask.
Basically,
not that I was
be like Bran?
Oh, yeah.
Or he'd be way too nosy for his own good.
Mm-hmm.
Or Arya. Actually, a lot of the Stark children are pretty fucking nosy.
I definitely would have been like... Oh, that guy's angry with me. Oh, we're all angry with me. Okay. What's new?
He's lying.
Do people normally come out this far and say they're part of House Forrester?
He doesn't represent the Forresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter.
What about the other crow that's dying over there?
I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling.
Get out of my face.
All the more reason not to trust you.
We need your help. My friend is sick.
By the look of him, your friend is going to die. They must teach you nothing at Castle Black.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't there very long.
I could have killed you out there. As easily then as I could now.
Oh, I just realized his necklace is like a jaw.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do. So I suggest you shut your mouth.
Why? We literally look the same. We're both white hair.
And I felt
Oh, I did actually hit the bear.
You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you
I'm not asking to understand. Sorry.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much.
But, okay, but
really, anybody?
Really?
And get this far?
If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Dude,
That's
normally,
physical proof.
let's just say a Forrester did get this far. Would he randomly tell you guys he's a Forester? Like, why would that be relevant?
Okay. I don't know. What language is this?
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
I guess.
Okay.
My friend is wounded.
The one that he just said was gonna die. Come on.
He won't live long without our help.
Fine.
That guy's like, oh.
High V's.
Okay.
What she says starts with H, right? And Y at the end.
H and the YS at the end, yeah.
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling?
A wildling
Are
girl.
you guys not wildlings?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
Wait, so where are these people not wildlings?
I know, right?
Doesn't answer otherwise?
My name is Elsera Snow.
Elsera?
This is my brother Josra.
That looks like it would rhyme, but it doesn't.
A refuge against the
The bear is just casually walking around. What
It's
is
my
this?
business.
A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Did I stutter?
Mm-hmm.
Lord Gregor was slain at the
See?
Twins months
It
ago.
took months.
Betrayed by Walder Frey.
Do they know
At a
Walder Frey?
wedding, no less.
You didn't know?
How,
Okay.
Of course. How could you? Exactly.
course.
Like, how the fuck would they ever know?
How could you?
I doubt ravens go this
He didn't
far.
update it on his Twitter that he
has no
died?
idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything?
But why would they randomly hand out necklaces?
Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust
I was gonna be a
If
squire.
he was, then you can too.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never
Hi,
told
Cindy.
anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, Cindy.
Better to hide his shame where no one
What
could find
shame?
out.
What is that?
A very bad horn. Why whenever there's like a brother-sister montage, this brother's always like a whiny bitch. Who doesn't like you? Who comes back from the dead to kill Cade?
What about them?
Hiftanes.
Okay, everything is just an H with the YS at the end. Like,
Wait, she understands it?
well, I mean, she knows that she's being taken away and tied up.
Fight at Castle Black. I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I can handle white. I fought the dead before.
Your confidence will get you
You
killed.
are not great at pep talking. Just saying.
This place is evil.
You said it was...
I can feel it.
Okay, but Joe.
There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever
Yeah, they hate wildlings, so they're obviously not wildlings.
Their outfits aren't very wildling. Like, they have
No.
more decorations to it.
They're still pieced together, but they seemed less piecey.
Well, the brother and sister for sure have, like, color to it. Like a blue.
Mm-hmm. You know, to distinguish them from the background characters.
Like
if you ever
anime
watch
characters.
if Yu-Gi-Oh is the best example of this.
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
Oh crap! I did keep that knife. I don't even know where I hit the knife.
Break it down.
I like how you said they're searching your room, but they just went in.
They're coming after us for the murder.
I should have.
In there.
We should have gotten rid of that.
Okay,
How did they
you know
know
what?
it's the knife that killed him, though? Oh, because it's one of his knives, right? One of the soldiers.
It's a Lannister knife.
Yeah.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about
Well,
me.
the rumors are true.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
Oh, okay.
What?
That is... How did they get to that?
Be ridiculous,
Well,
lady.
anything to make it seem more righteous. Like, he wasn't trying to kill you.
You killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against
How are you so slow, Mira?
What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind
Yeah,
it,
seriously.
they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch
Why
us,
would they... How are you in any way implicated in
stay
this,
close to Lady
Tom?
Marjorie.
That's his name, right, Tom? I mean, if Tom just stays out the way, he's good.
If we're with her,
He says if you're with Lady Marjorie.
she'll protect
But
us.
Yeah.
We don't need Lady Marjorie. I can handle this.
because
myself.
I was recently laid off.
Without her, you're left with no
Okay.
protection. They could gut you in an
Stop talking, please, because you're so mean right now.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
You should get to safety.
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, my lady.
Why? Why? What do
no
you
idea.
get out of this?
I think he likes her in some way.
Tell me and I'll help you.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to
Well, also, I don't have a job here,
There's a
so...
collier store by the
I have no
river gate
obligations anymore.
on Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be
You know,
safe.
you say
From
those
there, we can
words.
get you
I
out
don't.
of King's
I don't know what
Landing.
those words mean.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for
It's the
ya.
cold boy.
Why would they assume someone's hiding? Isn't this like a part of the castle?
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin. I
Godwin?
sent you.
Okay, Collier.
Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Why?
For
He's just
why?
walking through the hallway.
He's allowed to. Okay, well, now he has less reason to walk around. Why? Why?
Man, if I was a guard, I'd be
I
like,
don't
"Who do you
ship the
turn and
cold
smile?"
boy and Lady Mira. I don't get it. He has literally no reason to help her. Like, what's his motivation to helping her?
I mean, think of it like how her friend was seeing it. Like, maybe if he does get with her, he gets into a namesake, the Foresters.
Yeah, and it's not like the greatest of houses, but it is a house. Like,
It's
they
a
have
rich
a
house in that way. Better than he is. His house, whatever. His no house, really.
Alright, are we back to Asher? These gears move so slowly. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're probably back to Asher. Did you finish Game of Thrones, Bernice? The game actually makes me watch Game of Thrones because, like, that is why we started watching Game of Thrones, because Swanson played through this.
I actually
Then he
played this after watching Game of Thrones. Well, we were on season 4, I think, at the time.
Mira told us he was gathering an army. We have heard that it's
Well,
not
this
bigger,
takes place during
but
season
we
4.
can't fight
Mhm.
that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into
Maybe it's
surrender.
season 5 then. Because I remember
Oh,
it's
he
after.
changed clothes. He changed back to Iron Wrath stuff. He doesn't have that cool like shoulder thing anymore.
You know, they ain't playing legit, so I'd totally shoot them through the walls anyway.
Oh, they at least brought Ryan. How nice.
Ryan. Crossbows up.
Wait, that's up? Like he said up and then like pushed down.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan! He's frightened, Father. Anya!
Are you here to sue for piss?
Obviously.
Lay down your arms, and I'll spare your lives.
See, you can't be like, I kissed your ring. I didn't. This brother didn't kiss your ring. You know? That's another reason why I chose him. If I ever play this again, which is unlikely, I would not lay down all that shit. I wouldn't kiss the ring. I'd like.
Yeah, because
take the
after
guy's
knowing
eye
it
out.
really doesn't do much.
Yeah.
I would try and see, though.
You would use a battering ram on something that's
Iron.
Yeah, it's like it's not even solid either. Cause you can totally miss.
We could end the bloodshed here and now.
Totally hit the ram and Lud, please.
This war is over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell. By Ramsay's rules and the victory.
Nah, we still got sons. We're good.
This will all be mine now. One way or another. You put too much stock in Ramsay's terms, Lord. Terms set by a madman. Terms that I never agreed to.
You really think Lord Ramsay will ask if you're in favor of his terms before flaying you alive for breaking them?
Let's put all this ugliness behind us.
I'm sorry, but to put this ugliness behind us, I'd have to turn around because I got all this ugly in my gate right now.
And its offspring.
It's breeding. The ugly is breeding.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't.
That would be easier to believe coming from Gwyn herself. Where is she? Far away from all this, of course. Besides...
Oh yeah, Gwyn was... I confused Gwyn and Elena for a sec. He likes Gwyn.
Yeah.
I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives. Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I brought home the body of your lord.
Oh, Ash. Not Ash. Oh, that is a very bloody body.
Your brother was too stubborn to know when it
you
was over.
ambushed him.
Roderick, let me see him. I want to see my brother.
I'm sure your people
I really didn't see that coming.
Surprisingly honorable gesture, Lord. Of course it was. You have an hour. I'll be waiting in
Mech comp. We're just gonna leave the battering ram here because it's super heavy and we don't want to roll it back.
Yes, can I help you?
He was literally at his doorstep and he got taken away. Again. We're just all gonna... Are we gonna roll the body in? We can check if it's the body first and not like...
Also, if they didn't disgrace it in some way.
Yeah.
Desecrate it. That's what I was looking for.
They probably did.
Yep. Because is that his head on top? Oh, he's leaning far in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no. He looks as bad as he looked when he died.
What? Look! Roderick came back in a corpse cart. Again!
Well, I mean, he can only come back in a corpse cart so many times.
Oh, he's consistent. I'll give him that.
I'm sorry, little brother.
Well, they didn't desecrate it, but... Oh, they removed the arrows.
I've buried too many sons.
Two? Well, so if Asher dies, she's not even gonna bury him?
As you say, my lord.
I've buried too many sons, ma'am. We still have to bury this guy.
Forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven.
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I may have loved Gwyn once, but this isn't real. And Lord will have my head the moment Gwyn produces an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
I'd say, based on Game of Thrones logic, you write it out as far as you can.
Yeah.
We ride for war! We ride!
Okay, did you guys not see his army?
Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them.
But we just don't have the
Exactly.
numbers.
Unless we take them on our terms, inside our walls.
No, why? That's...
You're literally
Lord
cornering
rules that
yourself.
house with an iron fist. His sons, his These Bannermen do nothing without his say.
I mean, you can bottleneck them, but you still... What?
Outlawed at the League.
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Lud will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Lud is wary.
Simple.
Alright, let's just redo it now because we're about to go to war, Sasha, and I don't think I should pause the game during war. Stop share play. Take back controller. Not that I gave it to you in the first place.
Diego's cousin, has had... Okay, they've been trying to have a baby girl after their first boy, and they've since then had 3 boys, and their current baby is finally a girl.
Yay!
I know.
I like how it's like they're trying to have a baby girl. I'm like, how are they influencing this decision? It's like Nick Rye and Kimiko.
It's kind of those things that
Far
you just
Cry.
keep trying until you get one.
I mean, chances are good. 50-50.
But like, so they have 3 boys and 1 girl, which is gonna suck for her because she has the older brother syndrome. Where they're gonna be overprotective like fucking shit.
Yeah. That's a thing.
I mean, sometimes it's cool. Other times it's frustrating. But, yeah, because I remember... Because his cousin's, a police officer.
Huh.
And he's Guatemalan, obviously, because Diego's Guatemalan. And his wife is Korean. So it was really interesting whenever they would have, the first year parties for the baby and how they would choose their career. By holding a toy, since that's a Korean culture. It was very interesting seeing the Korean and Guatemalan cultures mix.
Yeah, because and they pretty much, it's just, what do you crawl towards first? And like, well, it might be the shiny object, it might be like...
I like the idea, it is a fun thing to do, but I wouldn't ride my child into that profession, you know?
I'm sorry I picked the spoon? It's just like, what are you gonna be, a server?
Because like, another one of my Korean friends, her baby boy, picked up a paintbrush. And she's an artist too, and she was like, oh, well. Oh, thanks for the signal boost, EG.
Thank you, thank you.
And, so, I'm assuming, she was like, I think, she's like, well, welcome to the tireless effort of trying to become something, because she's an artist as well, and it's just a...
Is it still sending? Oh, okay.
No, sorry, I didn't see the prompt.
I have a cut on the side of my mouth that so eating or anything large has been painful, and I've been
it takes forever to heal too.
Yeah.
I know the feel.
At least I only have it on one side. I've had it on both sides, and it's just like I almost want to just stop eating. And I hate it. There was one morning I woke up and I yawned. Hurt so much because I yawned.
I hate when I accidentally like smile too big and it rips open. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, and then I was eating dinner, I think yesterday or the night before. Poked it with a fork. How fun. No rice has been burnt recently. That's good. Did you hear the story of how Ichi burnt rice, Sasha?
No, I did not.
Apparently he was cooking rice, not in a rice cooker, probably just pot on a stove with water.
Yeah.
And he went to watch a YouTube video of a bodybuilder who was attempting to eat 25,000 calories. And I don't know what, just 25,000 calories. And apparently 20 minutes into the video, I don't know how long it was, he was eating a burrito without rice. You could totally have a burrito without rice, but and then he smelled his burnt rice, and he burnt rice. That's what I know the story is.
I mean, that's
chicken broth. That's like pilaf then. That's not just rice.
I call it rice because I feel like pilaf is a type of rice too. It has to be the long grain, Arabian?
The super long grain stuff, but it's usually rice cooked in broth of some sort. Usually vegetable, but you could do chicken. Beef is rare.
Because chicken, I mean, for me, rice without some kind of broth in it just feels pointless. Like, it has to have some kind of broth.
You're wrong, Sasha. You're wrong.
I think it's because that's how Spanish rice is made, too. It's always made in a broth of some kind. So it feels weird, just based on my culture, to not have rice with anything else but, like, salt pepper. I understand.
In my
white
culture,
rice is literally just that, but
in my culture, is amazing. You don't need salt and pepper.
Nothing's wrong with it.
Right.
I just
You're watching.
love that taste.
Has SharePlay started?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, resume game. It does. It has no flavor, so I use broth. Y'all are wrong.
Well, I think also white rice is used as an additive in other things. Like, you mix it with other things, too. Rice that normally people make with some kind of broth is used by itself. Like, you eat it as itself. That kind of thing.
Things could go badly quickly. Lud could escape. There's another way. Poison.
That's a woman's way to kill.
Hey, it's effective.
Okay, I like how a lot of times I say something like...
Yeah, every medieval movie I've ever watched says it like that. You know, I never tried a poison. That would be actually... I wonder...
Did you do an ambush?
We're already in danger.
I don't remember. I do know I had to fight my way here. I fought him tooth and nail. I was stubborn, tooth and nail, and he fought me here.
I'm thinking poisoning him.
Everything could go wrong. Poison is targeted. Lud will be the first to fall.
I'm sure I have such a toxin in my stores.
No,
Maester.
I came here to wet my sword in Westerosi blood. It's what you.
Who said you're not? His soldiers are still gonna come after us.
These are the only options on the table.
I'm sure there's other options. This slow zoom though. I thinking poison. They say it's a woman's weapon, but I am a woman, so I don't see what the problem is.
I understand what's at stake.
I eat with chicken and veggies, that's it.
Poison.
And since I wasted the broth, I used water for the second batch.
Then we have
You still kept cooking rice after. I hope you scoured the pan.
I do wish I had a rice cooker. We used to, but it broke. It does make making rice a lot easier.
Yeah. My mom has a really nice rice cooker. Like it knows when it's done cooking rice, and then it switches the heat off to really low to keep it warm instead of just like overcooking it. And then the because really cheap rice cookers is literally just a glass lid and you can see the rice. Like my mom's, the lid is complete. Like you cannot see into it, but it's so much smarter. And then I don't like the ones with just the glass lids because they boil over so often, and then there's like rice water everywhere. It's all gluten-y and all that. I hope the maester comes up with a good poison. He's probably like, I have to make a poison. Shit. What do I do?
Wow, someone who's trying to hide ain't moving very fast. I mean, you don't want to run because it makes it obvious, but...
Maybe we could have done something different with our hair.
I know, not
clothes.
look royal.
Lady Mira! There she is! Take her! What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering.
What a weird thing to say.
We have orders from Captain Lucan.
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tanks. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Do our job or go get drunk.
Can I take
on not our dime?
I mean, it's not. They'll be scolded at most, you know.
As long as they don't report that they actually had her,
yeah,
they'll just be like, couldn't find her, you know, whatever.
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate, quick as you can.
I imagine this method of transportation is fairly slow.
Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Sure.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse,
they're not. They're part truth. That's the problem with the rumors.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
I don't remember what I did,
Andros was
but okay.
Working for the White Cells.
I honestly don't remember how he got into the Black Cells.
I'm inclined to agree. I doubt anyone will miss the oath. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Southern Kingdom. The Ironwood market.
Oh, this is a big bag. Thank you.
Gold to be made.
You mind getting me another Coatsier?
You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers, I still wonder how you managed such a feat.
It really doesn't take much. They make it seem like such a big deal.
I knew you'd be a problem.
Can't believe
you know, this guy seems evilish.
That's your passing
a handmaiden stealing the crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose.
I feel like I should not have gone into this carriage.
That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you.
Yep.
Don't look so surprised.
You piece of shit.
You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
You two-faced.
That is not what I chose.
Honor. Thank you.
Think I got where I am because of honor?
He's got a point. Everyone gets anywhere in this fucking world without honor.
After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwoods trade entirely. You've been very helpful, but it's time to get out of the way. Can't have you
I really do want to know if there's a way to get through everything without the least amount of fuck-ups, you know?
Take care of the forests. You may control the trade, but they'll run it into the ground.
She's like
Only
looking like
really know those woods.
past him, like over one of his shoulders. Ag.
If they leave the hills bare, I'll find another forest.
Like the North Grove?
And neither should you, because you'll be dead.
Oh, I thought he was putting his hand next to you, not that it's on your head, you know? Oh, throat punch.
Oh yeah, throat punch.
Before you got in here, the only scenes were like, follow my lead.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to help me. And I forget what, so you have to get in there.
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You've got the wrong person. I've done nothing wrong.
Shut your liar's mouth.
Your liar's mouth.
Time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Could have done that better, I think.
I don't know. Because honestly, your options were slim when you ran into him.
Yeah.
I want to know how much of this could change. That's what I mean. If there's, I'm pretty sure there's a gap.
Bear companion is best companion.
Oh, I thought they were like ambushing close by.
Temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected.
What trait has he adopted?
You see, Gregor Forrester was our father. And we are his bastards.
That explains the snow.
I doubt
he's so fluffy.
Knows. It was his dark secret. And he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose.
They got shunted to the north, that kind of sucks.
Josra would say
no, I think he had them here.
Shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us.
10-second dance party. This is easy.
We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built.
6, 7,
Instead, it was
8, 9, 10.
You're the first
thank
to
you.
arrive.
Thanks, Drew.
It is so fluffy.
That
few try. and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester.
That is true.
Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
That lady is really... Her brow is so prominent. Stalking pays off.
Sure,
this
yeah.
This one really... Those are made-up words, and you know it, game. You know it.
I wonder if it is the because we never really hear the wildlings talk, do we? Hey, Bubba. Like by themselves.
So that bear was just hanging around. Now he's being warged into. So that bear was already pretty friendly because he was walking with them.
They usually, I thought, create a bond, don't they? Like
That's
that one guy with the crow.
Crow.
Was it a crow?
Raven? Hawk or something?
Yeah, hawk, I think, on him.
Alright, why do we slice our hand though?
I have no idea. If she shoots out fire, then I'd be like, okay.
Alright. Or maybe gives the warg person a little protection, some sort of ancient secret magic, like Chronicles of Narnia status.
Because you need either dragon glass for weapons or use fire. That was the only way to take
What
them
if
out.
you had fiery dragon glass?
Wait, how cut up are you guys on Game of Thrones?
Arya's making her way back to Winterfell.
Alrighty.
She just found a Nymeria, and Nymeria was just like, nah.
It's like, nah, I'm free, man.
Oh, that one guy.
He had a hipster-like man bun.
He did.
He would have made it in
Hipsters
our
the
world.
North. How do you burn which has no flesh, to be honest?
Okay, but like
Oh, that's Bear's gonna. Bear, we're gonna get it. This bear is my favorite character right now.
Wait, is that person looked highly alive?
Oh God.
Oh, that's why.
Highly alive? Is that what you just said?
Well, because he didn't have like legs sticking out of like bones. He wasn't all bony like most other of these creatures. Punched you. Fucking punched you. I kind of forgot how he died.
He got stabbed.
Ah, that's right.
In the stomach.
Like that.
Use fire. Don't take the whole thing.
I like how that people, whenever they have like bow and arrows in a game, they just stick it into a fire and it's suddenly on fire. I was like, that's not necessarily how it works. It still has to have some kind of binding at the end of it to catch fire.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done?
Was the bear okay? Is the bear okay?
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my
He
friend.
was a shit friend.
Yeah, I would say he's more of an acquaintance than a friend.
He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
He's still a pretty shit friend.
Now his watch has ended.
He looks pretty alive to me.
You fought well. For a crew.
I mean, that's literally all they do up in Castle Black is fight.
Although I admit, you can fight.
Thanks.
Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did. His name
The bear's name is Shadow?
That's quite the opposite of what he is, but okay.
Killing them, I don't mind. It's the
How do you burn that which has no flesh? Come on.
Well, I think that fire is supposed to be like, kind of like the
like super hot.
No, very similar to the.
The ugly woman died.
See what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well.
They care about their own. They're saving them from coming back to life.
The ugly woman died with a prominent brow.
Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. They seem fearless.
That's what they've been trained for. Nothing else matters but that.
It feels like the Gregor sent them all up here to die or something.
Well, he said he banished.
She doesn't look okay. She doesn't look okay.
The whites grow bolder by the day.
Are you okay?
Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Man's raider.
Are you alright? You don't look well.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
Wait, this is...
I should return to the village.
No, seriously. This is not something you lie about. This is how zombies...
She's controlling them.
She's controlling them with those words.
Yeah.
That one's not listening.
Did you not hear me?
You should probably bring a sword.
Fogoren, Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Visoneer.
His eyes are huge.
Yeah.
Like, it almost looked like animal-like.
They all look kind of Neanderthal-y. And...
You're losing control.
Yeah, she is.
What was that?
Nanya. Hey, what happened to that stick of fire?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it.
Okay.
Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all.
Wait, but why is she using it? Can't she just control them as is? They seem to listen to her as is.
Her blood magic
right?
is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it.
How did you stumble upon blood magic? That's just not something you know.
I mean, if you're trying to survive in literally what this shithole is, I'm sure you learn things like warging. Well, you learn you have warging because you're born with it.
Look how friendly this bear is. Shadow.
At least Ghost made sense for a white wolf.
Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to
But the
stay.
North Groves must not fall.
That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to
No, he
Ireland.
literally just said...
To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
I don't know.
We can't leave the North Grove.
And stay here to die.
Because honestly, outside of it being magical here, what's the point?
I know what
I don't know what... Like, yeah, seriously, what's...
can never be lost.
He said Nick can never be lost. He said must not fall. But what exactly is the North Grove? They haven't explained
if it's
that
like
yet.
more magically inclined here, big whoop.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking...
Yeah, because God forbid you tie her up.
Should have tied her up upside down. That would have been much harder to escape. Okay.
Also, she would have been helpful in battle.
She would have.
Those dresses look so uncomfortable.
I don't think they look uncomfortable.
Or like,
who is that?
They seem like you have to be straight, like properly standing. Like you can't like slouch in any way or form.
Looks like they
that would be helpful. I wish I could not slouch.
A rat hole. Piss bucket.
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
It's a kingdom, is it not? That kind of happens in kingdoms.
Bucket. That is splatter pattern.
Oh, like 2 hours ago, yeah. Wait.
Teeth?
Oh God! There's a human teeth.
6.5 hells. Look at and then maybe pick it up.
No way to get this alight. I wonder if I could use it for something else.
Probably if you didn't talk aloud about it.
Everybody talks out loud here.
Grab all the torches. Alright, is that it? Oh, here we go. That doesn't even look like it would open.
Do to get out of
Why would I pull at it?
Not getting out that way.
This feels like she's been here for a while, and now she's deciding to try and break out.
Mm-hmm.
Jailer, please.
Shut it!
Please come here.
How strong are these bars?
There was nothing else to like look at, right?
No, not really. Just more things for her to be like, well, maybe.
I wonder what she's done.
Really, in this fucking kingdom right now, anything.
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey, no talking.
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like
Oh, he's gonna rape the crazy lady?
What do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me!
She kind of looks like an older version of Mira, because she's got the big green eyes and like the braided hair.
Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block.
You look like you've been here a while, though.
That look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I wasn't giving you any look.
I was, but
don't deny it. I saw the disgust in your eyes, as if you never did anything you were ashamed of. I have a son.
Are you Tom's like mom or something?
I think of the smell of his skin, his tuft of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again.
You gonna whore yourself out?
I'd have been like,
hold Joel's son again?
Be real with you. I don't think you're gonna get out of here.
What would you do in my place?
I don't know who you are.
I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what
exactly.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Is this game going meta on me? There's a lot of windows in this cell.
Mirror.
He's gonna say mirror, mirror on the wall.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
What is he doing? Oh, can I knock him out with my torch?
What? Nothing to say? Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon.
So why are you here?
You don't have much time.
You backstabbing shit. You have a nerve.
There's no need for that, Lady Mira.
What? If I'm gonna die soon, I can do whatever I want.
I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Blood will likely ruin every forest under his control.
Okay.
Only foresters know how to really work ironwood. That's useful.
Okay.
And then I realized there's something much more valuable than your knowledge of trees, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
You know, you're making
really hard, right?
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in sex?
asking the real questions here.
But I imagine less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too.
Sometimes you're lost in the wedding hall.
I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline.
Why?
Your precious forest.
There's other.
This is your
I mean, we're 2, 4, 3 in terms of like dead Forester sons, but we're still good. There's still one.
What, EG? That sucks. Sauce is what makes the pizza for me.
It's just bread and toppings at that point. Like, it's not even. How does it stick together?
To get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only.
Not if I kill you in my sleep. In your sleep.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be.
You won't be given half the chance, or?
It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell.
Oh, so we're gonna get married, and I'm just gonna be in a different cell?
You plan to keep me locked
Okay, yeah.
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
Oh, yay.
You know that's a two-way thing, right? I don't.
The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished.
Can't.
He was gonna kill me.
Get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom.
All you have to do is agree to marry.
Really?
You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral honor. But you'll be alive.
Gross.
So, Mira, what do you say?
Okay, that one's time suck. Tom's nice and all, but I do value my own life.
I just feel like how I saw it was I'm gonna be able to live another day, so I can fuck this guy up later.
So did you put Tom on the chopping block?
Honestly, I didn't realize he said that, and when we. So I agreed without thinking it was. I thought the worst part was me marrying him, basically. And yeah. So I agreed because in my mind I'm like I could totally kill him in his sleep after having a kid with him at least, and then then we can continue my house's, rebirth.
I mean, Mira's cool, but she's kind of all sorts of dumb, in my opinion.
She's trying to be diplomatic, and sadly, that doesn't really go well with people.
She's
like
also
women.
not very good. She's not very good at it, I think.
She's still learning, and not fast enough to survive.
Sansa, she's kind of like maybe an even slower Sansa, because Sansa was pretty slow to pick up everything.
Yeah, well, Sansa was also. She kept holding out for this fantastical fantasy of hers of what the world was going to be like.
Yeah.
Like a prince will save me kind of stuff.
Or, yeah, so Mira's not like that, but she's not exactly picking up on that, like, wow, people suck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Tom's been nice.
It was on it.
Tom's been nice, and, one part of me doesn't want to kill Tom, but one part of me also wants to live. So, what do our viewers think? Should I kill Tom so I can live, or should I die and Tom can live?
Well, thank you, Diego. Me finding that for you made me find the 20% off coupon I was looking for.
Yes! Alright, no, but for reals, should I kill Tom or not?
I mean, otherwise it's... I don't know what happens, though. Huh? No, I found the 20% off coupon I was looking for because I got you that. I don't know what happens if you refuse. Can you get out of it? That kind of thing.
Just gonna Wookie it real quick.
Because honestly, I thought my best bet out of here was to agree to marry him. Because, I mean, this is a long process. Marriage. It is. And,
But sometimes the weddings can be planned really quickly.
They can. But that's still... I mean, babies still take 9 months, so... There's time. Like, I have time to basically get my shit out of here. That was my reasoning, is what I'm saying.
You choose. Thanks, EG. I think I will have Tom killed off, unfortunately. He's nice, but...
Yeah. It's an unfortunate, but... I mean, how else was he gonna get out of it, to be honest? Because they still have him captive, right?
Tom? No, I think they just beat him up. Honestly, how did Morgan connect her to the coal boy? Right?
That's what, yeah. She was like, how?
I was like, how? Like... Alright. I don't want to...
Good. You can learn fast. Well, I also think they're taking a note from the lady across from you when she was like, I'd do anything.
Yeah.
This is kind of part of that.
I mean, I don't have a baby of myself to hold. I feel bad for Tom now.
Oh,
he didn't have much going for him, to be honest.
She won't get far. Not out here.
She didn't get very far at all. Wait, that ugly lady's alive again?
It's your twin sister.
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
I have Nightshade.
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which is why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. He won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to
Okay,
talk
so
to you.
talk.
I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... That's when they found me.
The Nightshade.
The Nightshade.
Oh, do I have to kill Cotter too?
I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
Didn't they say they can save him?
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right thing.
Thank you,
What
Garrett.
choice did you make,
He's
E.G.?
in so much pain.
You can tell they only made like 4 different models for these people. Am I inside a tree?
I think it's a cave? No? Maybe it is a tree.
That's a
Looks like
room. This does not look like a room where you keep your sick people in.
I know.
I regret it. I regret it so much. Okay.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too
Cotter
late.
dies too? Damn
Nothing
it.
can save
This is
him
so
now.
Game of Thrones.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade. What are you going to do with
What do you
it?
think?
You realize it's deadly.
I promised Sylvie I'd give it to him. To end his suffering.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Okay.
Well,
if he's dying anyway.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow, okay, that went real bad. Did you see the cut?
It's almost like we didn't try to actually fix it.
You...
So I should not have even wasted my bandages on you, is what I'm saying?
Where's Sylvie?
That I see legit bone.
I want to see her. Where is she? Something happened to her.
She can't see you right now, but don't worry.
She is fine. I'm telling the truth.
I thought they took her away.
Nah, she's here.
Well, they did, but
you know, safely.
You have to protect.
Okay, I made a lot of promises, Connor. Okay, gotta fulfill them one by one.
Cotter. I can't bear it anymore.
You're moving a lot for someone who can't bear it anymore.
Yeah.
Because that would hurt moving.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago.
Really?
Bravery doesn't make you live longer.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Cotter's a fighter.
Strategically, yes.
No, he is a pickpocket. He's not a fighter.
His death to give his life meaning.
No, you don't.
This was always intended for my father.
You don't get to turn him into one of your crazy soldier people.
Power of the North Grove. Forged from iron. The handle made with ironwood from this very tree.
I don't wanna.
In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this
What?
now.
Okay.
Is it Dragon Glass?
You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary.
Is the North Grove in danger of falling? I don't think so.
Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste.
I would ask him, hey, do you want to come back as some undead fighting warrior thing?
Beating heart, and his death can have meaning.
So all these people were dead at one point?
Oh no, they're dead now. Yeah, she has the heart.
Help harness the power of the North Grove. We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
Beating heart. This is madness.
Not madness. Necessity.
Her eyes were like all the way over there for a second.
You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away.
So adding another one is going to help?
Yeah, it feels like that means you're gonna make stretching yourself thin.
Garrett.
I would ask him, hey, do you want to come back as an undead? Like, this should still be his choice.
He wants to die, but just
use his life to make us strong, Garrett.
I'll tell you right now, there's no way you can get his beating heart out without him fainting or dying on the spot.
I will give
Let us use his blood to give us
Connor
strength.
the poison.
That's what I did.
Sorry. But I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it.
Well, at least she didn't send the murdering group of undead people to you.
Oh. Why do we get...
Put it in his wound.
Is it a painful... Okay, it's a quick poison. Okay.
There you go, show dominance.
You know, it's
Man, you know what that reminds me of?
Instead of getting one more to replace your numbers, you just murdered one. I'm not sure of your leadership abilities.
Burn the body.
It reminds me, her saying the same words over and over again is like a fucking Raven.
Hodor? Oh.
She always says that one incantation.
Azrath, Metriel, and Zinthos, and
Yeah.
it's all different sorts of magic.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've tried to explain it that it's not necessarily like a spell, but it's just to help her focus her power.
Okay.
If she says the same words.
That's just quick. Oh, that's the
Oh.
What's his name? White, the guy who's helping Whitehill.
Oh, there's Tom. I'm sorry, Tom.
Yeah, so this was quite surprising to me. Wow, didn't even clean her up. This is your goddamn bride.
She's engaged now.
Mm-hmm.
This boy has been charged with murdering a loyal servant of the king.
He tried to
What's
kill
wrong,
me.
E.G.?
Witness to his crimes. My betrothed can speak to them. Is this true, my lady?
Do what now?
To speak to him?
Oh.
Then in the name of the king,
Oh, I didn't get to choose.
sentence you to die. Mira, please!
This is not my outcome when I played.
This isn't right.
So you denied him the marriage. I remember you getting angry at me, E.G., for going with him to marry him. I've never regretted so many decisions I've made until I played this game.
There's no way, like, someone has to die in that sequence.
Mm-hmm.
You just said you regret your choice, though.
I think you can regret it no matter what choice you made.
So, you're judging me, like, seems unfair, E.G. Alright, so... Alright, here we are with the wine.
The wine is ready, Lord. Your sister will pour.
Oh, are we gonna do the Waldorf? It's not a wedding, though.
Give the signal.
Remember,
Well, he's in your house,
how
which
much
is supposed
they
to be
might provoke
disrespectful,
you, we
but
must
they
let
don't
them
fucking
think
care.
they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Oh, there is Gwen.
Gwen.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher.
Super private.
What happens if I had Roderick?
I didn't get this far because I wanted to fight him immediately.
Oh. We made very different decisions, you and I.
These are not ideal circumstances.
But generally the same circumstance.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered. It's unimaginable.
How do you know? If you know what my family suffered, how's it unimaginable if you know it?
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so
Yeah, I'm
easily.
not Roderick.
You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
It would be a lie if I said otherwise.
I appreciate your honesty. I'll need that from you if this is to work. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses.
What did you risk exactly?
To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan.
Okay, she did do some work.
Yeah, but what is she risking though? Her dad being angry at her?
Yeah.
I have no ulterior motive. No hidden agenda. Just peace.
I trust her.
Yeah.
But it's everyone else that is just...
Her family.
Do you know what happens when I played?
I'm sorry. But things
Did
will
Mira
get better.
die?
Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and
Yeah, because Roderick kissed the ring and all that. I didn't do any shit like that.
dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
Seriously.
And that's all in the past now, I promise. I can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses.
So were you you said you were able to keep the marriage, right, between Elena and Roderick?
Nothing that could threaten that future.
And I chose Roderick.
I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
Shit.
It's them I'm more worried about. They're more likely to do something than I am.
I won't let that happen.
You did not give your word. I have stopped giving my word to people, apparently.
That way she can't be angry.
Forrester requires your help.
Of course.
I should go.
Her wearing that scarf makes me feel like something's wrong with her neck.
She gonna get sliced. Yes.
What help does
After
my
I
mother
finish.
Sorry, my lord. It was the best I could think of. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Shit. Ready to poison or call off the plan. What you think?
I have faith things would go right, but this is Game of Thrones. So I feel like even if you play all the cards perfectly, he's still gonna be like, well, now we have you under our thumb, and they kill your brother or something.
Yeah. Alright, let's do this non-violently. Let's call off the attack. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, worst case, you can just replay this whole chapter. If you really didn't like your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
The plan is off. I'm gonna marry Gwyn.
Of course, my lord.
I thought he was the rat,
We'll
wasn't he?
see to it at once.
If you chose the other guy as your sentinel.
Ah! Okay.
The traitor is whoever was not chosen as sentinel, as I've learned from reading the wiki.
That makes sense.
Oh, come on! Necessary?
Please. Wait, did they swap out the wine?
I don't know.
Where's my son?
Right to it then.
Yeah, it's her fucking son. Are you really that surprised?
Yay, he's home. Yeah, okay. Okay. Seriously, these.
My baby.
Oh, come on!
Have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
He was just ahead.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father.
I don't think anyone's ever actually called their father-in-law father.
I thought I'd seen the last of you.
Non-cynical. Ironically? Yeah.
Let's get on
Excuse
with this.
What's the hurry? We'll be spending the rest of our
Yay. I wish I kind of like named Griff. No.
You're not my family, Lord. And you'll never be mine.
I maimed Griff on accident, which made it worse.
Father, please.
I think that's why I didn't have a choice at the end. He actually did just fight us at the gate.
Swanson said he named Griff. That guy stood up so quickly just now. The nod.
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's
Why does he make this so fucking difficult? Like, can he not be an asshole?
It's just a chair. By all means, sit in it if it makes you feel important. What? How dare you? You think you have
It's
any
my house.
What'll it take for you to learn to show respect? How many more?
Yes, father.
Wow, he flipped real fast, by the way.
Asher's been amongst the sellswords so long.
Wow. Okay, throw me under the bus there, why
Well,
don't you?
I would totally play that card as I'm gonna be a wild Essos man with your daughter.
They're gonna make so many errors.
I'd like wink nudge and
She's
stuff.
gonna walk funny, and she's gonna sing, what? Side to Side by Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Oh, she's gonna go grab the wine anyway, or something's gonna happen.
Why is she standing closer to him? That's a weird thing.
Asher, what's going on? Our opportunity is slipping away.
I've made up my mind. I'm gonna marry Gwyn.
What? Why would you do
Because this guy's gonna die eventually, and I can take over.
Now everything is at risk.
I trust Gwyn. She promised me we could make this work.
Asher, is everything all right? Fine, thank you.
You're literally arguing right in front of her about her.
I refuse to stand by and watch you throw away everything.
What are you two on about? I thought this was a celebration.
Then you started yelling first.
Bickering like children.
How to kill you.
Father.
I will not be silent.
Seriously, he is a child. He's like Cersei, but worse.
I'm sure Asher can explain. Everything's fine, right?
Everyone calm down. I was just having a conversation with my mother, that's all.
Well, this isn't a conversation. This is the ruin
Mom,
of
come
our
on.
house.
You've seen 2 of your sons die.
Only... well, okay, where did she get that?
Oh, nice. Well, looks like it doesn't matter, Bernice. It really doesn't fucking matter.
Get Ryan! Get Ryan! Come on, Beska.
She's seen enough kids die.
She smirks at...
Duncan! Get my family out of here!
Oh, you're funny, Griff. You're funny. Cute. You think you can take me on? I'm Asher Forrester. It's lagging. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it went into loading mode. This is completely different than what I got.
Well, it's a different fight because Roderick can't fight like this.
No, like this whole room in general.
Oh.
I haven't seen any of this.
Nice!
Ah, idiot. Look, Bernice, he's a beehive.
Isn't he hot to hold? For my brothers. Actually, all of those responses were awesome. I would have chosen any one of them.
Alright.
Oh!
Dick move. Oh, she's coming for you. Aw, you got your lady still. They could have, but it's Game of Thrones.
The Whitetail force is upon us.
Could have been so different. I just want to say, it wasn't me. It was my mom. Your mother-in-law.
Yeah, I know. Just gonna say, even if we got married, I feel like it wouldn't have worked out. Just saying. Not between us, but our families.
We just come from so different worlds, you know? Like...
Yeah, your dad's just a complete fucking motherfucking dick, man. And Ramsay Snow controls this area?
For a couple years more.
For a couple years, which is long enough.
Alright. So, are we back to the North Grove? Because I'm pretty sure we're done in King's Landing. Nope. Just more of this.
Whoa, he got out? Ugh.
His eye still looks to be working pretty good.
Well... Oh, there's a metal thing at the end of it.
Oh.
Can't fight that many. We're doomed. If they breach the gate, we're
Thank
done
you.
for. We can't fight the entire White
You
Hill
are
army.
not helpful. That damn helmet. It reminds me of that blacksmith kid that with the stupid helmet that he's like, it's my helmet, it's not for sale.
Oh, yeah.
Gendry, that's his name. Where are my cell swords? It's time to get it on! Oh shit, I missed. You know, all this armor, and it seems like all the swords pierce all the armor.
Yeah, like it's a fucking... Like they're wearing clothes. Just regular clothing. Oh, dang it.
Come on! Fine, we'll have to wait a second before that lady gets raped. Well, I like how I went to the trophies. Wait. Stop share play. So it breaks out in a fight anyway. But I think because I went with the poison route, it
brought them closer inside. Which means you actually have an upper hand.
Well, not only that, but then it allowed Gwen to be like, yeah, we're actually gonna get married,
and she saw you tried, so at least she understands that. But both your fucking parents are goddamn stubborn.
Yeah. At least it wasn't Talia freaking biting someone again. Like, I just want to slap Talia, honestly.
Yeah.
Is that just me? I want to slap Talia. And just like, really? Did you think biting someone is the way to solve your problems?
So in my playthrough, when they came up to the gates, they just tried to bum rush their way in. And I'm with Roderick, because I thought, like I told you, I thought Asher can win that fight, but I guess not. It doesn't matter. Whoever you left behind dies.
Yeah. And
the sellswords actually abandoned me.
Oh.
Because they don't believe in me. They believe in Asher.
Yeah.
And so I'm shit out of luck of an army, which wasn't much of an army to begin with. So I start barricading myself inside the fort or our castle. And we try and leave through the back end to escape. The remaining amount of us that are alive. So basically just my immediate family and the maester.
Okay.
And then they kind of zoom out and show my entire kingdom being dismantled and raped and pillaged and stuff. And they show, what's her name, the lady I'm supposed to marry, being dragged off by her hair.
Oh, Elena?
Yeah.
So it didn't end well. Nope. That's what you're saying.
I got Game of Thrones.
Dang. Alright, well, I'm trying not to.
I know, it just feels like there's no winning combination.
Okay, well, I made radically different choices. I chose Asher,
I think since you didn't knock out Griff's eye, he was willing to listen to you, and he gave you your brother's Spotty. He didn't do that for me.
Oh.
He had, like, little to no respect for me, basically. I tried my best to fuck him over every possible chance I had, and it never worked out.
Okay, so you didn't get Asher's body. I got Roderick's body. Gwen said she's like, yeah, if we can get married, I am really trying, obviously, to hold it down. Killed Griff anyway, so it doesn't matter that I didn't maim him before. He's definitely maimed now. So, yeah. So we chose differently. I didn't do an ambush. They were allowed to come in.
Yeah, which actually makes it... That's a better plan if you're gonna fuck them over. Because they're stuck in a confined area. Even though the fucking White Hill, Blood shouldn't have been able to run outside. I hate situations like that. He should have been taken down by one of your many men.
Yeah, and really, the person who landed the best hit on him was the mom?
I know.
Alright, are you back in yet?
Oh, jeez. I don't see the prompt.
Is it because your notifications are turned off?
You know what, maybe. No, I see when you invite me to stuff. Maybe we're talking, so I completely forget to look up. Does it make a sound? I don't remember.
Maybe. Today I volunteered at the library and...
To take advantage of their AC?
No, because let me tell you, if it's 100 degrees again, you best believe I'll just be outside. Like, I'll be in the shade, because I don't want to get, like, tanned, but I will be outside enjoying the heat. No, I volunteered at the library, and they had me labeled, like, all the audiobooks, which is, like, 15, 30 books. So, and they were already labeled, they just wanted to, like, refresh the label. Then I counted 750 pieces of a jigsaw puzzle to make sure none of the pieces were missing. And the whole time I was texting you and Lisa and playing Pokemon Go, so... I'm not a paid worker, I'm just a volunteer, so the work ethic is a little... It's a little low. Alright, are you in?
Yep.
Alright, resume.
Wasn't there a metal gate?
Defend the small folk.
Save as many people as you can. Do as your lord commands. Get the small folk to safety.
Excuse me, I don't know how I feel about being called a small folk.
Because they can rebuild the gate. They can't rebuild their community.
It's not over yet.
Okay, so you didn't have this, obviously.
Ain't nothing. This guy.
Well, he's not that guy anymore. Lud got on a horse? Come on.
So what's going on right now is basically what happened when they broke through the gate. For me. So it's like it skipped the whole dining room table area.
Okay, we need to stop sharing meaningful, like, gay glances after everything, okay?
How else would we know he likes it in the butt?
Get some ironwood shields. It's still wood, though.
Maybe it doesn't burn as easy. Let's just say fighting with fucking Roderick is a pain in the ass. Because he's crippled.
Oh, come on! hopefully I can finish this. This seems pretty near the end.
Yeah.
But the DualShock battery is low.
You'll be fine. You'll be finishing in like the next 10 minutes. Or within 5, actually.
Oh, hey, Lud.
Of course, this asshole.
Who is this again?
I think it's like his right-hand man.
You've come a long way to die.
Nah, man.
You know it.
It's a pretty horse. Too bad I gotta probably kill the horse too. Oh, didn't have to kill the horse.
Yeah, can't do any of that with Roderick.
Let's see you die up to your reputation.
Have you not seen everything I've done so far?
What's happening?
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh. The one guard that's like, rally to your lord! Got stabbed.
Oh, one of the, that's one of the cell swords.
Yeah.
Or one of the...
Because, like, idiots, people run up to him with a sword out. You know, as much as Batman's a newer game, I like the combat in here better than Batman. It's hard to read Batman's combat. For me, anyway.
Oh, the R2s are difficult.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna explode when he kicked it, by the way. Or when he pushed it.
Yeah. Nice. Mom with the win. Okay. Didn't see that one coming, but should've.
That happened, no matter what, for me.
That seems bad. The fact that he's twisting it all around, too.
You know what's more important than a gut stab?
He's still going? That's his trusty knife. He always uses that like hatchet thingy.
I would do it in the middle of his face, not his neck.
It keeps looking like it would, right? Okay, that's gonna make it bleed more, honestly.
It's a little hard to walk around in a long sword in your chest.
It might be a great sword, because it's two-handed.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to bury me, it's cool.
Makes
you don't have to bury me! It's like I buried too many sons, it's fine!
Everyone makes it look like being stabbed ain't nothing. Like they talk and move like it ain't fucking no thing. Didn't they have a metal gate? Where's that metal gate?
Where's Lud?
How's he not bleeding out?
He shouldn't have changed armor. See?
Someone
okay, you know, it feels like you're keeping yourself too open, Asher. You keep getting stabbed.
Where's Breska?
Breska? I don't know where Breska is. She's probably saving Ryan. He's gonna die now. Yep.
How
did they climb?
Yeah. There's usually only a way to climb up from the inside. You are getting every possible war type of weapon into your body.
Oh, she's gone.
Well, at least in my playthrough, they lived. By abandonment.
Oh, come on, he's right there. Literally right there. Oh, yeah, I guess. Maybe I should have poisoned him. Thinking I might have poisoned him.
But I wonder if someone says something stupid or he serves you the wine first.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, after you.
Oh.
It's a hell of a toss. Like, jump run.
Yeah, the tackle.
I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch.
Save yourself.
Ryan's gonna be Lord now.
You must survive, Asher.
Wow, nobody's gonna, like, attack these guys?
For all of us in port this day.
Yeah, when things go sour like this, you take what you can and run.
You don't. Yeah, like the guys that are like on the horses, like we get to leave.
Oh, what the fuck? The horse? The guy fell off before you stabbed the horse. You just were being a jerk. Jerk. I was trying to say dick and jerk at the same time. He was being a jerk.
Oh, that guy died. So the horse is just running.
Look, I know what I can do well. I think this is the first time we've seen a 3D scale of this actual place. Everything else has always been like a concept art.
Is there a good ending to this Game of Thrones game?
I think you got a better ending than I did.
How many of the Forcers, which Forcers lived during your ending?
I want to say Talia. I don't remember what happened to Ryan. I don't remember at all. I have to go back. I don't remember. I really don't remember what happened to Beska, and I know those people abandoned me.
There's Cotter, and is not beating hard.
I did poison him. I didn't let him turn.
It's like, Garrett, you need to learn how to bandage a thing, because
God damn,
spear wound should not have done that.
You did the right thing.
Wait. I'm surprised he wasn't. Well, he wants his sister to stop black magic, right? Blood magic, so.
Yeah. Oh, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, fire. Put yourself
here.
some dragon eggs in there, man. You might get some dragons.
Yeah, but dragon eggs, just dragon eggs themselves
are
like,
yeah.
Yeah. I would like. Do you think someone's trying to make like a black market on like
fake dragon eggs?
Fake dragon eggs.
I mean, they looked pretty
rocks.
fake when I saw them, like the first time they showed those eggs, because they look like rocks with like etched scales on them.
So, and it's just like. And I think the worst part is her dragons. There's 3 guys, right?
Your arrival has changed everything.
She can't breed dragons. I assume you need the usual male-female tango sort of.
Yeah, no, she has 3 boys, from what I understand.
Yeah, well, even if they're not 3 boys, like they have boy names.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand
and like,
by and see how
animals don't care about inbreeding.
Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironwrath. It may or
You're not wrong, right?
Yeah.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right
Like, even, I don't know how much time, like, I don't know where this lines up timeline-wise to everyone else's story.
Should we stay here or march south?
I think I said stay here. Because we know it's fucked already.
Yeah. E.G., what did you do? If you're still here, want to take a drink?
Yeah, a lot of people went silent.
I'm accepting friend requests on Pokemon Go, and sending everyone gifts because I have a huge stockpile of gifts already.
I haven't grabbed any. I haven't been out of the house.
I only get to like really go out the house like once, maybe twice a week, so I gotta make the best of it I can. Send gift. I want an egg, but I don't think I'll be able to get an egg because my inventory of eggs right now is full. So, there's that. Everyone gets a gift. I have so many damn gifts. I thought it was gonna be one of those things where like you only get 1 gift like a day, but no, I kept spinning at the stop, kept getting gifts. Alright, everybody getting gifts. Alright. Should probably add my friend code to like the Discord or some or another. Alright. I'm so close to this Porygon evolving. I think we have 49 candies, and we're just 1.3 more kilometers to track before we get the 50th candy. They haven't actually announced the second season of this game, have they?
No. I don't even think they're going to continue it, to be honest. They never really mention it outside of, like, we're barely getting Wolf Among Us Season 2. They're finishing up, Walking Dead. Or they're getting ready to do the final chapter for Walking Dead.
Telltale Game of Thrones Season 2 currently on hold, reported by IGN last August.
Like 2017?
Yeah, 2017. So it's been on hold. So
for over a year and a half now.
Yeah, and I don't.
This came out a while back.
Oh yeah, I mean, Tales from the Borderlands. They said they were making a second season too. So, I mean, it takes time to write a story that can take turns. And
well,
shit.
They're also like their flagship is obviously Walking Dead. That's their bread and butter.
It was second season was announced November 20th, 2015.
Jeez.
In an interview with Eurogamer on August 29th, 2017, Telltale's head of creative communications, Job Stauffer, stated that plans for this game were on hold due to other games they're working on. Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, and because they want to see where
Batman
the narrative of the
as well.
Yeah. And they want to see where the narrative of the Game of Thrones TV series goes. Possibly, the project is having a hold up until the Game of Thrones TV series is over at Season 8. That is coming 2019. So, got plenty of time to replay this, I guess, and change my choices. Right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that it's not going to matter if we march south or not.
I want to know what's
I know
important
it sounds like an important decision because it's obviously like those two choices and it's not a dialogue decision.
Mm-hmm.
But based on how I guess and I'm not gonna in any way try to predict the last season of Game of Thrones, but like I just don't know how I don't know how effective they would be in a fight like with.
I seriously wanted. Well, okay, you're already at pretty much the end of the game. But there is no ice dragon that shows in this chapter, and it's quite disappointing.
I think the ice dragon was in reference to the when he was finding the North Grove. He's just like by the eye of the ice dragon or whatever.
I guess so. It was super disappointing to me. But I mean, maybe it'll tie in based on chapters. You know, the Walking Dead kind of fitting into it. Game of Thrones.
If they're trying to see how the rest of the game or the TV series plays out,
they have enough though. They have enough content to go with.
Mm-hmm. Never mind the book series because same reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't think it. Like I think they're just writing themselves an opening here.
Mm-hmm.
That in case, like, maybe if the TV series decides to include a random band of wildlings and blood warriors, then yeah, here we go. But I think in the scheme of things, I don't think so. But if they're not marching south to help defend against the whites. They're marching south to help House Forrester, but that could take weeks and months. And I don't know how helpful a polar bear would be where it's not all that cold.
Well, also winter is at least moving more far south, but beyond that, where
winter comes at the end of like season 6 or so, right? Maybe 7. It's like coming in because I know it was snowing all along the King's Road where Arya's heading, and that's season 7. So let's just say like at the end of season 6, like winter has arrived.
Well, if you're in the north, that always even Winterfell. Remember, it was snowing up there. Or when
but this was like Arya like in the midpoint between Winterfell and like King's Landing, and it was snowing there.
Mm-hmm.
So that
But you should be safe at the Foresters. Like, that's pretty wintry right now. Not as cold as it could get, though.
They're in the north as well, so... I don't know. I'm thinking if his main words were, the North Grove must not fall... They seem to... I mean, they're obviously living, so they can sustain themselves up there. I don't know what's so magic about the North Grove. They still haven't explained that.
And is it...
I don't think they will.
Metaphorical? Like, don't let them die?
I don't know. He's...
kind of, like, money... I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm leaning towards letting them stay. You say you let them stay too, right?
I think so. I remember that would be a decision.
Then maybe I should march south then, just so we have different choices.
Because I don't remember, to be honest, what I chose, but I feel like I would have chosen to stay here, because I know it's already shit-faced down there.
It is pretty shit-faced down there. Because we're gonna have to pass through the wall, and they'll be like, yo, Tuttle, you're a deserter. We have to kill you now.
Yeah, you have a lot to deal with if you go south.
Let's march south.
House Forrester needs our help, so we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
Maybe if you explain to me what was so important about the friggin'... Literally, that one chapter was one dialogue. One piece of dialogue. Because, yeah, he didn't really explain the mission of, like, you have to go find the North Grove, and then what?
You have to find my bastard children.
And... all these... I think it's 2 bastard children and a bunch of random wildlings that she got the beating heart out of.
How do you find that out, though?
I like the guy better than the girl right now, though. Maybe because Bear, but, I mean, can you blame me?
Well, also, how much does her magic work the farther away from the grove?
I don't know.
And based on how Game of Thrones is currently at, it doesn't seem like it's safe up here anyway.
Is it safe anywhere?
Well, actually, would you be safer because you're kind of beyond... You're more north than Mance Raider's camp.
Yeah, we're way north.
Yeah.
And it's magical, but if they explained to me about the magic, like, this magic sort of kind of protects us from whites, but not really because they get attacked by whites, then... I don't know. If I had more knowledge about everything, this would help.
They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wild.
6.1%?
With some
what?
Parasite.
I forgot what I chose. It was something like...
As if I'd come to negotiate.
Kind, I think.
And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
These choices are making me all feel like minority, except for a couple of them.
was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me.
Okay.
And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered.
Wow, bitch.
But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me.
What?
And
I asked you!
All that's happened, the gods know what Mira was doing behind my back.
Oh, we didn't have to murder him?
It makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I think if he didn't do anything, he would have killed the cold boy, and that's it.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't let him die.
But I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the
It was self-defense.
Yeah, seriously, I fucking hate... Like, half of the stuff in this game, they blame you for things that you had no choice. You were defending yourself.
A man of the watch doesn't run away.
Yeah, I ran away from Bowen. I don't know if he does anything, Bowen.
Then, but another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff White
for the sake of peace. Did it work?
Yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade.
I don't think it would have worked anyway.
Yeah, honestly.
He killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick,
most people said
savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sunday.
Oh yeah, she was. No, Miss Sunday was there. Yeah.
Surely, but he wasn't.
Well, she
tried to charm.
Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But there was no easy answer.
Oh, apparently I'm in the very minority for that.
But then he told me the truth. He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order.
Not like you helped. Oh, most people got a chest of gold. Most of her sound files aren't playing.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira has proven that. But at what cost?
Oh, okay. I did not realize that most people...
But what happens, though?
16.8% betrayed the family?
His little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
I didn't realize that if I didn't save the people, I would save the castle. Dang.
I don't think it does matter.
I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were passionate. I'll give them that.
Why is this past tense?
Impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end, but weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they're
Is
lost.
blue the majority?
I guess. 20% fought with... Huh? 20% of the time I fought with fierce passion was the other 80% of the time just passion? Alright. Abandon your strategy aligned with Gwen Whitehill. Oh no, I'm still reading this, damn it!
I almost want to install the game real quick and see what my decisions were at the end.
It's not a big game, so... if you have your save file, you probably do.
Oh, I have to move it over from the cloud, but yeah.
When I played, that kid did not lose his head. Yeah, apparently I'm in the minority for that.
Honestly, it feels like longevity-wise, it was a better
That guy's
time.
still on the horse. This horse is just, trotting along.
That's a steady horse you got there.
Is it bounced off? Oh, there we go. This horse. This looks like where we met up with Gwen.
Yeah.
So
where
we didn't get very
far. Chopping
far.
down the ironwood wrongly.
Yeah. So I lost Ironrath, but I protected the small folk. Didn't
Which are
realize
dead now.
that. Probably.
Asher?
Oh hey, Talia's alive. Gwen's alive. Where were you, Talia?
We have to hurry. I saw what you were trying to do. They wouldn't listen to reason.
No shit.
We will overcome.
I like that it's a we.
A royal we.
Who's this? Oh, it's Beska. You kidnapped Ryan. Okay. Okay.
Maybe Ryan was saved by Beska.
Does anyone know? Alright. It just gives me just the summary of some of the choices. I like the fact that there was that whole thing that gave a bigger overview of more of the choices and percentages.
Oh, I'm like, oh, I'll load up my game, but I don't need to because I can just look at the old footage.
So most people did not give Cotter a they decided to make him a blood warrior. Didn't see that coming.
That's, yeah. Well, that's probably changed over time. But when I did it, I know I was in the majority there.
I'm surprised that, yeah, I guess it was selfish to be like, yeah, I'll marry Morgren, but I feel that Mira can, as stupid as she can do more than Tom, the cold boy.
Yeah.
Straight up, I should have just, I don't know why I was so nice to Sarah. I feel like regardless of how mean or what I was to Sarah, like, I would still have used her to get into the garden party or whatever. Like, I should just been like, nope, she's a bastard. Don't marry her. Nope, it was Sarah's idea. Like, I should just thrown her completely under the bus. What has Sarah done that wasn't, like, predetermined by the game to do already?
Yeah.
So, but one of my more minority choices sided with Gwen and called off the plan.
Well, she's with you, which is a big difference.
Mm-hmm. So, I think Asher will if in season 2 of this game, when it comes out, if it comes out, I think because you said Roderick died as well in your game.
No, I chose Roderick, so Asher died.
Right.
Roderick, I don't remember. I thought he might have made it. I don't remember, to be honest.
I think it's going to be helpful that Gwen is with me and that Asher is alive. He has some critical wounds, but not as critical as Roderick's wounds were.
Well, also he's getting him taken care of almost immediately versus Roderick was on a deathbed for a long time before they took care of it.
And half and half abandoned North Grove. Didn't. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. What? Righty. Someone messed up on that thing right there. Someone. Oh man, that's at the very beginning too. That was fun.
They should seriously change. It's slightly larger, the headers, but they look exactly the same as the names. Like, I don't notice the headers.
The hierarchy is a little. It's a little finicky. Additional everything. Bork. The last name of that one lady was Bork.
Bork.
Bork. The title sequence, like, that's funny. Like, they worked on the title sequence. It's not like it's a completely original thing, just because obviously they just have to make their own version of it. But it's funny. Telltale Tool. Alright, well, I think that'll probably, we started at 8:30, so 9:30, 10:30, 2.5 hours, not bad.
We're at 2:23 right now.
So
I mean, I could try and see if we want to do see my ending. Not see my ending, but see my choices.
We could.
Because since I'm streaming, internet's kind of like, don't open that freaking window.
Oh, don't you have to download the game first, though?
I would. I'll see how long it takes. Or, technically, I only need to download... No, you're gonna have to download at least episode 1 and 6, right?
Well, isn't your choices there, though?
It's on the save file. I don't need to download the episode, right?
I don't think so.
I just need to download the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I could try.
Or you could just download episode 6, because I don't know why you would, but you know how some people can just buy like whichever episodes they want, and what if you just bought number 6? Because then you get like the generic choices up until that point.
Here, let's at least get it started. Please wait. Come on. You can open.
Alright, so overall. Let's see, minority.
I hate this search
What was my most minority choice? I want to know. Right now it's 16.1. Ow. Just hit the desk. This one I was in the majority for everything. Alright, so my most minority choice was the one thief guy. I decided to take his fingers instead of letting him go or sending him to the wall. So.
Oh, no.
What?
I didn't realize I was looking at the one on PS3, so it opened my PlayStation now.
Oh, I didn't realize it, but the codex was obviously updated. Embraced. Lady Forrester was slain by Harris of House Whitehill. Oh, that guy's the name. During the Battle of Ironrath. Roderick ultimately sacrificed his life for his family shortly after his brother Asher's return to Westeros. Though he fought valiantly, he sustained grievous wounds at the Battle of Ironrath and fled the field with the help of his sentinel. Asher's fate remains unknown.
No, I do need to download episode 1, so I'll just do episode 1 by itself then.
Dangerous enemy. Scheming was the seed of her own demise. Mira was eventually charged with conspiring against the crown. In a deal to save her head, she sold her name and family honor, choosing to marry her rival, Lord Morgren.
God damn it, do I have to do that all over again?
That's fine. I'm just reading the codex.
No, I was like, why won't it let me download it? It's because I'm still in share play with you, so I had to close it.
Talia escaped the Battle of Ironrath with her severely injured brother, Asher. Her current whereabouts is unknown. Ryan escaped the Battle of Ironrath with Beska, the Basilisk. Their current whereabouts is unknown. Garrett, on finally discovering the legendary copse of trees, Garrett enlisted the support of its powerful guardians and headed south, not knowing that the house he sought to protect had already fallen. Great!
Oh my god, the titles for these are stupid long.
Duncan proved himself in combat, saving his lord's life and helping him escape the field. Sir Roland's true legacy is one of betrayal, for he turned against his house to aid the Whitehills. When Roderick discovered his treachery, the Forester Lord meted out the only punishment fit for such a crime. I did not behead him, I stabbed him. Oh, the Maester died.
Why won't you let me download?
The Maester died, Sasha.
What the fuck? It's like refusing to let me download.
That is weird. You did license it though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I bought it as well as it was free, so...
He served the Foresters with pride until his death at the Battle of Ironrath. Malcolm is, in Slaver's Bay. More than one visitor called Ironrath the most striking keep in the north. Even Ned Stark was said to be envious. Now the holdfast will draw few admirers. It was badly burned by the Whitehills during the Battle of Ironrath, and while it's still defensible, is no longer so pleasing to the eye. I think they'll be okay. Alright, I'm gonna get out this. Or did you want me to keep my choices up so you can compare if you can get it up?
Um...
Unlikely?
well, I'm moving over the save data right now, but I'll check in a couple of minutes. We'll find out whether or not. Oh, you know what? I don't. No, I did play this on PS4. I'd had to. Well, I moved over to save data in like 3 seconds.
I think you did play it on PS4. So.
Here, I'm just going through my library and getting it. I just realized I did that stupidly. I went through the store and looked for it. Oops. Okay. Game of Thrones, here we are.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, I got the Seasons Pass.
Yeah. You don't need to download it.
I don't, yeah. But it downloads differently. Well, I just need to download, right? I don't need to download all the episodes, so yeah, okay.
Yeah, just one.
Oh, it was 10 minutes, now it's 5? 4?
Oh, the Ice Dragon is not the, it's the constellation, so yeah.
Oh, it is.
I'm reading the wiki on this, just so I can see how the choices really changed.
Man, I was hoping to have this finished before it got to 2 hours and a half, but thanks.
Excuse me.
Well, this is going to be playing in the background anyway.
I guess. I gotta change my controller. That's true. Oh, I'm level 14 trophies.
Nice.
Yay. Yay, finally. 15 platinums, level 14.
Nice.
Alright, give me a second. I gotta turn this off.
Just 3 minutes.
Alright, there we go. Plug my controller in. Yeah.
Alright, so for those that are still here, tomorrow we'll be doing Friday the 13th on Friday, as per usual.
Yep.
With most likely T-Boss Win and Mr. Drew.
Yeah.
Co-streaming wise. And also Swanson for sure.
Yeah, Swanson's gonna be a little late just because he closes tomorrow.
No problem. And then, maybe, I don't think so, Dead Pixel, but we'll send the invite out.
Maybe.
Otherwise, Saturday, I'll be streaming a closed beta for Fractured Lands, which is another Battle Royale game, but a little more Mad Max style, post-apocalyptic wise, and with vehicles and crafting in a different way.
It'll be like, sort of like what we're doing now, where Sasha will be the one on camera, and I'll be the floating voice.
The disembodied voice. Sadly, you won't be able to see my gameplay on, like, to point, like, when it happens. You'll see a delay as well. But, we're hoping it might be a little more of a busier stream, so it'll help to have both of us here. But, I'll be cosplaying as, ouch, I just like, punched the table with my knee. I'll be cosplaying as the, or partially cosplaying, basically torso up, as the... She's not a lead character or main character in any way, it's just a, because you can create your character in this game.
Nice.
So,
I always like doing that.
Basically, she's one of the variations you can use, but for their advertisement, they use this blue-haired girl with, like, curly blue hair, side profile, or, like, side cut, so asymmetrical, with the shaved side. Basically my haircut. And it started off as a joke, because friends kept texting it to me during E3. They're like, oh, it's totally Sasha, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually I was like, yeah, it is totally me. I would love to try out the closed beta, blah, blah, blah. And They gave me a key. Well, technically, I signed up for one of those giveaways from another people that had a bunch of keys, and they gave me a key immediately. So I was like, sweet, and I went to try it. It does not play very well on my computer, so I'm gonna try and take over Diego's and use the Steam link and play it in my room still. We're gonna try that out tomorrow. But they did also say it doesn't run very well when you're playing off of non-closed beta days. So hopefully it just runs terribly because of that. Because my specs
hopefully it runs terribly
because of that. No, because of those reasons. Because I hit the minimum requirement for it to run, and it's not running well enough for a minimum requirement.
Maybe because there's a lot of other processes happening in the back end. It'll only get worse because you'll be streaming it.
If I can get to run on Diego's machine, it actually will work out like how most pro streamers do it, where they have 2 different machines. One streaming it.
Oh, look at you getting on pro using multiple machines.
But we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of trial and error, but I have to get it to work because we're going to stream it no matter what. Alright. My choices. Let's go straight to... Sorry. God damn it. I didn't want to... I wanted to go to episode 6. Alright. Episode 6. You and 62.6% told Marjorie the truth and were dismissed.
Same.
You and 24.7% agreed to marry Morgan.
Same.
Your percentage was smaller. Wasn't it? It was like 60%?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe at the time. You and 60.5% butchered Cotter for the blood magic. Oh, so I totally killed him. I'm sorry.
Butchered is quite the strong verb to use.
You and 60.5% let Lord Whitehill live in order to rescue Ryan. Ah, see, that's where things started turning.
Okay, mine was you and 16.8% sided with Gwyn and called off the plan.
You and 51.
I just wonder how that would have worked if it was Roderick. Would I have been able to side with Gwyn? Maybe not.
I don't think I ever even saw her after she tried to help us the last time in their house. You and 51.4% stayed to defend the North Grove. So I stayed.
I did not stay.
Okay.
So our biggest differences was the last ones.
You had, yeah, I was in the minority by having Asher stay behind. Spared Bloodsong. Who's Bloodsong? Oh, that's the Asian guy. Did not... Oh. I think he got kicked.
From the...
Ah, okay. You got all robot-y. Did not try to stab Ramsay Snow. Alright, can I see the ending by chance?
Wait.
Oh, but I would have to download that episode. No, it's fine.
Yeah, wait, well, they do all that analysis.
Well, so I'm assuming... I don't honestly remember. I think Roderick, whoever you end up choosing, lives, but they're fucked up.
You know what? Go to your codex. Should tell you a little bit about, like, how to do.
You got old robot-y. Codex?
Yeah, the codex.
Okay. Let's see. Gregor, well, we all know he's dead. Lady Alyssa Forrester, I saw her die. She has silently sworn that she'll never see her family destroyed again. She embraced her role as a matriarch. Doesn't say anything.
It's like the last 1 or 2 sentences that get added.
Roderick. Unfortunately, Roderick was badly wounded at the Twins as he struggled to overcome his... Oh, they're not going to show me it unless I download episode 6. These are all based on...
All generic?
No, these are based off of the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Asher eventually returned to Westeros to help his family, but was killed within hours of making landfall. Oh, yeah. Why doesn't it update?
Okay, so what does it say for the end of Roderick?
Unfortunately, Roderick was badly wounded at the Twins. But we know that.
Yeah.
And he struggles to overcome his injuries. Instead, he rode off as his father died and led the Forster cavalry with such valor that his name came to be feared among the ranks of Lannister soldiers.
Dead.
Alright, I'm gonna read it. Roderick Forster, the current Lord of Ironrath, was trained from an early age to shoulder the burden of leadership. In truth, it was built for the role, strong, blah blah blah. When Robb Stark called his banners to war, Lord Forrester asked Roderick to stay. Oh no, yeah, it's the same. It's talking about past tense. But she also has more guile than she realizes. Yeah, it seems like outside of Asher, everyone else is just kind of like,
well,
generic.
I mean, our mirrors should be the same because both our mirrors survived. So Ethan should be the same. Talia, how did Talia fare?
Though her tunes have all been sad once since her. Oh yeah, it just says it. She has a lovely singing voice.
Oh, and it's there because mine after the tunes have all been sad. It says, of course, after the fall of House Forrester, it'll be a wonder if she ever sings again. Talia escaped the Battle of Ironrath with her severely injured brother Asher.
No, yeah, mine basically stops at that previous sentence.
What about Ryan?
Ryan is the same. That he's hostage to Forrester.
Oh, mine says he was returned to his family for the wedding of Gwen and Asher, but the joy of reunion was cut short by bloodshed. He escaped the Battle of Ironrath with Beska the Basilisk. What is happening to my copy of Game of Thrones is pretty much I'm emulating the Starks. We all got run out of the house. The house sort of got taken over, got a little sacked, but we'll come back stronger than ever. We're gonna be missing a sibling or two, which in this case is Ethan and Roderick. But I think we'll come back stronger than ever in season 2.
So I had to download episode 1 regardless, but let me see about downloading episode 6. Because that's all I need for the updated save file.
Maybe.
Let's close this so it doesn't tax it. But yeah, so we have a huge... Hey Drew, welcome back.
Drew, aren't you playing Far Cry right now?
So so the newest game we'll be playing this week is the Fractured Lands. I really wanted to get it to work, even if it's at the lowest settings. But next week since we finished Game of Thrones on Thursday next week, we'll actually be starting A Way Out, which is I didn't think about it. I knew it was a co-op game, but how perfectly it works with our setup right now. Because it's split screen, so we can be on the appropriate sides.
Yes.
And it'll actually make sense. But, yeah, totally gonna get that one, pick it up. And... what's the other one? So Friday again, and then hopefully another weekend of Fractured Lands if it works out.
Or if not, I could probably just ask Swanson to borrow a game or something. I don't know.
I have definitely a plethora of them, and I'm also trying to go through a lot of my single player games, so we'll see. Like I was just gonna bum rush through. I bum rushed through Batman first season, so I'm bum rushing, or I was going to start bum rushing through Wolf Among Us, but that one's a little longer if I want the trophies. Well, I never played it on PS4. I played it on PS3. So that one actually has side steps if you want to get all the trophies, but they have a trophy mode, which is what I love. Where you can just play a chapter without it affecting your gameplay.
Yeah, because Swanson was playing Back to the Future, and he's just like, you have to play it in a specific way.
That was one of the first ones I played. Well, it's one of the early Telltale games, like before they realized how important.
But it sucks because it forces you to play a certain way, just like how the Far Cry ending. Like I didn't want to choose the other ending. I wanted to see the Resist ending or whatever, you know. And so, but the fact that it pretty much forced me to choose the other ending, like I hate that.
Understandably.
I'm reading about some of the differences between the episodes right now, or the choices right now in Game of Thrones. If we want to squeeze this some more time out.
Well, I mean,
or we could just end. Up to you.
It's almost done with episode 6.
All right. Well,
it's about less than a minute or a minute and a half.
Since you butchered Cotter, her hold on the warriors becomes stronger. So she gets more. It's stronger if she has more people.
So she has to effectively kill more people over time.
Yeah, but then like every time she orders them to do something, I guess extensive, like fight a battle, then her hold weakens, right? Because after the battle, they were like, I don't want to follow you.
Well, not only that, some of them die, so I guess she has power based on numbers. So the more they dwindle.
And then because I poison caught her, one of the warriors breaks free and she kills them. So if her power is based on numbers, then she's even weaker now because she lost another one.
Yeah, so she needs to kill preferably 2 more people. Well, beating heart style.
Yeah, so not kill, but like maimed a lot.
Yeah, because okay, I have 2 more seconds and then I'll jump back into episode 6.
If Garrett decides to stay and protect the North Grove, the group is seen with the warriors planting ironwood torches around the North Grove, preparing for the onslaught of the White Walkers.
Okay. Which is probably what I had happening. Sylvie was still with me last I saw.
Yeah.
But I thought she was really angry. Because obviously I killed Cotter.
Ah. Right, that makes sense. Well,
I know most of my gameplay is in the archive footage on YouTube. I know there was a couple episodes where we were lost along the way because that's how things used to be when they didn't transfer over all the way. Alright, Codex. Yeah, there we go. Lady Forrester was slain by by Harris of House Whitehill during the Battle of Ironrath. Just like 2 sentences almost. Roderick suffered grievous wounds at the Battle of Ironrath and fled to the field with the help of his sentinel. Roderick's fate remains unknown. So nobody like meets me out there. Because did it say he met with Gwen in them?
No, that's pretty much the same sentence for me, except for it says Asher. He sustained grievous wounds at the Battle of Ironrath and fled the field with the help of his sentinel. Okay. Does it say his fate remains unknown at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's the same sentence, it's just on a different place.
In a deal to save her head, she sold her name, or Mira sold her name and her family honor, choosing to marry her rival, Lord Morgren. Recently made rival, if you want to be like that.
It's funny because usually when you ask for a marriage like that, don't you have to consult with the parents? Like, not that she has any parents anymore, but she doesn't know that at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he can force his way in anyway. For Talia, of course, after the fall of House Forrester, it'll be a wonder if she's ever sings again. Talia escaped the Battle of Ironrath with her severely injured brother Roderick. Yeah. Okay. Her current whereabouts is unknown, but doesn't say if she's with anyone. Alright, for Ryan, he was rescued by his brother Roderick and later escaped the Battle of Ironrath with Breska. Okay, so Breska still helped him out. Their current whereabouts is unknown. I think she took care of him not only because he's a kid, but it's like an actual little brother. And she kept calling what's his name that.
Well, mine was he was returned to his family for the wedding, so obviously since yours was Roderick, like there was no wedding between him and Gwen.
Garrett, finally discovering the legendary Copse of Trees? That's a typo.
Yeah, I don't know what a copse is.
Garrett resolved to hold it in the name of House Forrester. He now defends the grove against the increasingly frequent incursions of the dead. Duncan Tuttle. Duncan proves himself in combat, saving his lord's life and helping him escape the field.
Yeah, same.
Oh, so I did choose Tuttle then.
Yeah, most people chose Tuttle.
Well, he seemed more level-headed than the other guy. So
he really did, honestly.
Yeah, it makes sense, too, for him to be a traitor, Royland.
Yeah, but if you chose Royland as your sentinel, then Tuttle is the traitor. They have the exact same reasons, too, for, like, betraying you.
The Maester
which are pretty
died as
weak.
Well, by the way. The Maester died on my, my part. Oh, by the time he earned enough links on his chain to graduate from Acolyte, John Aaron had been murdered and the South was in turmoil. So he's a recently made Maester.
No, because he's been serving for like a couple years because that was in season 1, and this is season 4.
But as far as maesters go, that's pretty new. Most maesters have been in the house for years.
Yeah, that's true.
He looked young too, I guess. Oh, Branfield, Malcolm Brownfield traveled to the Slaver's Bay in search of his nephew Asher, and ultimately remained there as an advisor to Daenerys Targaryen.
Same. How's your Iron Raft going?
Ancient Sea. Let's see. Okay. Where do I start? Built over 15. Okay, I don't need that. More than one visitor called Ironrath the most striking keep in the north. Even Ned Stark was said to be envious.
I think that's the end of the basic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now the holdfast will draw few admirers. It was badly burned by the White Hills during the Battle of Ironrath, and while still defensible, it no longer is so pleasing to the eye.
That's the same.
Okay. Still got fucked up. I'm surprised they don't show either of the ladies.
Gwen, Elena, Beska.
Because, especially how much our decisions affect Elena and Gwen, I thought for sure they would show us their stories.
Yeah, or Beska.
Yeah. He rode off to his father's side. No, yeah, nothing's different there. Choices are still the same. Oh, I swore my loyalty to Marjorie.
Oh, at the very beginning?
And then apparently I changed my answer, and she called me out on it. I killed the attacker.
Oh, the attacker?
The soldier, sorry, that attacked Mirror.
Oh. Wait.
Oh no, I did lose. I'm 51.8% of players lost Roderick's betrothal to Elena. I guess I just won her back later.
Oh.
You and 70.
We slept with her. I know I slept with her, but I did not, like...
Oh, I don't know.
I know for sure it's lost now because he dead, but, you know. You can still, do
Lord
it.
Whitehill's ring. I refused to kiss his ring, Lord Whitehill. And players didn't forge Marjorie's letter. I didn't forge it, because...
I didn't forge it either.
I saved Beska in the cave.
The only thing that really changes is apparently when they leave to go to Westeros, she's like, maybe I should stay in Essos. If you didn't save her, she'd be burned, and she's like, maybe I should stay in Essos. So, I think either way, Malcolm has to stay behind anyway.
No, I think he goes in your place then, because that seems like a decision that he seems like he can be more helpful or something. I don't know,
but in any case, but that's like the only thing that affects. And then, because I saved Beska and you did too, she's like, let's go to Westeros, you know, like, you saved me, I'm gonna help you, sort of.
I burned the Ironwood decree that Tyrion made, and I avoided Tyrion off of Marjorie's. I tried to please Marjorie, I remember that, and it just never worked out for me.
Nah, she gets pissed so easily, and I'm like, it's not that bad. I kept the Ironwood decree.
More Tarwick.
Which, I'm pretty sure I don't have it anymore since... I don't think I got back to my room.
Oh, I took the Glenmore soldiers with me to High Point.
I did not.
Which I don't think mattered.
I do not believe it mattered anyway. Arthur still died.
Allowed Beska to kill the slave master. Yeah, I did. So 24%. I did not stab Ramsay Snow because I also thought it wasn't a good idea. And it wouldn't matter because based on how I know the show is, it doesn't matter.
E.g., what we're doing is we're just comparing the choices I made versus the choices Sasha made.
I chose to execute the traitor. I had Asher stay behind, which you know. And I did not tell Tyrion that Cersei sent me.
I told Tyrion that Cersei sent me. I don't see how that affects anything, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't really change much. But I do really want to know what happened if you don't marry Morgan, though. I want to know, because, like, your choices were death or marriage. That's why I thought it was, like, a big deal, but...
apparently, a lot of people did not think like we did. E.G. did not agreed to marry Morgren. So, if and when season 2 comes out, that
we'll see how she escapes.
You gotta stream it, EG. You gotta.
Well, I think that's it for today. We are pretty close to 3 hours. I fucking hate my need to put things out in order. But, yeah, tomorrow, same deal. See you guys then. I plan to. Oh, I'm sure you would stream it. Definitely stop by Saturday for Fractured Lands stream for the closed beta. I hope I don't die really early. That'd be sucky. I'm gonna start it at 6 p.m. by the way. It's a little earlier than normal. 2 hours and a half. And I'll be streaming for the full 4 hours that the beta's up, so 6 to 10.
Okay.
Or until I'm done.
For Fractured Lands, it's another battle royale game.
A little more Mad Max, so it has a lot more car mechanics, and you can craft your car to be more deadly. It all started with a joke that I look like one of the characters they have on the cover of all their like advertisements, and it went so far as the developers giving me a key. Well, I won a key and then they gave me a key, so I technically have 2 keys, but I believe they're both tied to my email, so it doesn't matter to share. I did send one to Pachuco because I figured he could actually play with me because he has a souped up machine.
He does.
But he never got back to me on whether or not he saw it, so we'll see.
Yep.
But it'd be cool to have somebody to go in with. Because when I do play Battle Royales, which the only one I have played is PUBG, I'd rather be in a team.
Yeah.
It's a closed beta for now. But if you go to their... so you can find all the links on their Twitter, so Fractured Lands, or go to the company's Twitter, Unbroken Studios. They both have like links to other people sending out free keys, so you can possibly get in, EG. It'd be cool to play with more people.
It would be.
The best battle royale player in the world, not Ninja, Shroud. He got a key and he's been playing, so if I run into him, I'm probably gonna die. Because he's the best freaking PUBG, well, he's the best PUBG and Fortnite player in the world. But yeah.
That was the perfect time for our Tier 2 emote. Good game, good night.
Good night, guys. Thank you for watching again. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye!